Give me your worry and your sadness. Lay them down at my feet and allow me to lift the weight you were never meant to carry. My beloved, I see how tired your soul has become from trying to hold it all, from pretending you're strong, when inside you're breaking. But you don't have to do that anymore. Come to me as you are, not as you think you should be. I already know your pain, your fears, your hidden tears. I was there when the disappointment pierced your heart, when the silence felt unbearable, when you felt unseen. And I am here now, holding out my hand. Let me be the place where your weary heart can rest. I am your shelter in the storm, your refuge in the chaos, your peace in the middle of uncertainty. I do not ask you to understand all that is happening. I simply ask you to, I know the path ahead. I know what's been behind you. I'm already working in the unseen, weaving redemption into the very threads of what the enemy meant to harm you. Your sadness will not have the final word. My joy will. Your worry is not your master. My peace is. Give me your anxious thoughts. Speak them aloud to me. I'm listening. Tell me what you fear, what keeps you up at night, what overwhelms your mind. Don't hide it from me. I am not disappointed in your weakness. I long to be the one you turn to in the dark, the one who gently quiets your heart and speaks life into your soul. I do not condemn you for feeling burdened. I invite you to give it to me. That's where transformation begins, in surrender, not in strength. Breathe deeply and slow down. In this moment, you don't need to solve everything. You need only to be with me. I'm not in the rush. I'm not in the chaos. I'm in the quiet invitation that calls you to lean in, to rest your head against my chest, and to let my heartbeat remind you that you are loved, held, and never forgotten. Even when the world feels too loud, I speak in whispers of grace. I know how heavy grief can feel. I know the sting of rejection and the ache of unanswered prayers. But I'm not absent. I am present in your sorrow, gathering every tear and keeping it close. I promise to exchange your mourning for dancing, your ashes for beauty. In my time, I will restore what was broken. But even now, while you wait, I am enough. My grace is sufficient for this day. You were not made to carry the burdens of life on your own. You were created to walk hand in hand with me. Let me strengthen you with my presence. Let me remind you that your story is not over. Every valley you pass through, I pass through with you. Every night you cry, I'm beside you. Every moment you feel alone, I'm closer than your breath. I'm not watching from afar. I'm in the middle of it with you, whispering hope into your deepest places. When worry creeps in and tries to take control, speak my promises aloud. Declare my truth over your situation. Remind your soul who your shepherd is. I go before you. I lead you beside still waters. I restore your soul. You shall not want. Even when you don't see the way, I am already making one. Even when you feel forgotten, I am writing your name on the palm of my hand. My love is not dependent on your circumstances. It is constant, unchanging, and everlasting. Give me your sadness, and I will give you comfort. Give me your fear, and I will give you courage. Give me your shame, and I will cover you with mercy. There is nothing too broken for me to redeem, no wound too deep for me to heal, no sorrow too great for my joy to overcome. You are not alone in this battle. I am your victory. I want to walk with you, not just in your joy, but in your pain. I want you to know that your weakness is the very place where my strength shines brightest. You don't need to have it all for me to love you. I already do, unconditionally, forever, completely, just as you are. So now, release it. Let the tears fall. Let the weight drop. You are safe with me. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of something new. A life where you are not defined by your sadness, but by my joy. Not ruled by worry, but anchored in peace. This moment is holy. I am here, and I will never leave you. With your heart, your fears, your questions, I will hold them all with tenderness. My love is enough to carry you through. Give me your worry and your sadness, and let me give you rest. Write your prayer request in the comments. I want to work great miracles in your life. Show me that faith you have, and cry out to me for that which you need. I do not want you to keep carrying that weight in your heart. I am here to set you free, to transform your pain into comfort. My peace is greater than any storm you may face, and when you hand me your concerns, I offer you rest. I surround you with love. I carry away your anxieties, and I comfort your soul. In my love, you will find everything you need. You don't need to search elsewhere, run after the approval of others, or try to earn worth through performance. My love is complete, all-encompassing, and freely given. It does not falter with your weakness, nor does it grow based on your success. It simply is, eternal, constant, and unshakable. Let yourself rest in that truth. Let it become the bedrock of your life, the truth that anchors your identity and nourishes your soul. I know how often you feel lacking. You look around and see others seemingly thriving while you struggle with doubts, questions, and inadequacies. But you are not forgotten or less than in my eyes. You are wholly known and deeply loved. I see every detail of your being, every thought, every wound, every longing. And still I draw near to you with joy. My love is not deterred by your brokenness. It is drawn to it, ready to fill every crack with grace and every scar with healing. Come to me with your emptiness, and I will fill you. Come with your fatigue, and I will restore you. When the demands of life have drained your strength, know that my arms are always open, my presence always available, and my love always enough. I want to be the one you run to when you feel weary, the voice you listen to when doubt whispers lies, the foundation you stand on when everything around you feels uncertain. In my love, you will find peace that surpasses understanding. Not the fleeting peace the world gives, but a deep, enduring stillness that calms your soul, even in the midst of chaos. When storms rage, I am the one who speaks. Peace, be still. When anxiety steals your breath, I breathe my spirit into your lungs and remind you, I am here. I am with you. I am for you. My love never fails. Let my love be the place where you return daily. Let it be your hiding place, your sanctuary, your well of life. You are not required to perform for me. I never demanded perfection. I simply invite your presence. I long to sit with you, to speak to your heart, to show you how cherished you are. You do not have to have the right words, the perfect prayer, or even great faith. Just come. Come with your heart open. Come with your questions. Come as you are. There is no wound I cannot heal, no fear I cannot calm, no past I cannot redeem. My love is the answer to every longing, the balm for every ache, the covering for every shame. In me, you are free, not just from guilt, but from the pressure to prove your worth. Chosen before the foundation of the world, and nothing can separate you from my love. Nothing. Even when you feel distant or numb, I remain near. Even when you question my timing or my plan, I stay faithful. I will never grow tired of you. I do not recoil from your mess. I am not discouraged by your process. I am patient, kind, and gentle, and I am relentlessly working for your good. My love is not a temporary comfort. It is your everlasting home. When you look back, you'll see that it was my love that sustained you in the wilderness, that carried you through the fire, that lifted you from the pit. It was my love that stood guard when fear tried to consume you and held you when everything seemed to fall apart. And it is my love that still holds you now, even when you don't feel it. Trust that I am closer than your skin, more faithful than your own heartbeat. I am inviting you to believe, truly believe, that you are loved beyond measure. This is not a concept to be understood with the mind alone, but a truth to be received with your heart. Let my love pour into the places that ache, the parts of you you try to hide, the spaces you think are unworthy. Let me in. Let me show you what it means to be fully known and still fully embraced. In my love, you will find strength for today and hope for tomorrow. You don't need to see the whole path ahead. Just take one step, hand in mine. I will guide you. I will provide for you. I will protect you. And when the night feels long, I am the light that no darkness can overcome. Hold on to me, because I'm already holding on to you. So breathe deep, beloved. Release the burdens you've been carrying. You were not created to live in fear and shame or in loneliness. You were created to live in my love, anchored, secure, and radiant. Let that love change the way you see yourself, the way you see others, the way you see your life. You're not lost. You are found. You are not forgotten. You are cherished. You are not alone. You are held. Stay near to me. Return to me every moment your heart starts to wander or your mind begins to race. I will never grow tired of receiving you. I will never turn you away. My love is your safe place. Your future is secure in my hands. And everything you need, peace, hope, strength, healing, joy, wisdom, you will find in me. Because in my love, you truly have everything you need. Every tear you have shed will be turned into joy, and every anguish will become strength. All your fears will disappear forever. I will give you a supernatural, astonishing sense of security and faith. Today, I want to give you the peace you have longed for, the peace that surpasses all understanding. It is my will to love you without measure, to provide what you need, to change your way of thinking so that you never again believe that you are not valuable to me. Of course you are valuable, much more than the entire universe, but you need to believe it. This love I offer you is not hidden away in a corner. It is not trapped in the pages of a book. You cannot feel it and forget it as if it held no value. It is a divine love that flows with every sunrise, with every breath that fills you with life. This love surrounds you, wrapping you in a tenderness that never runs out. My love is not limited by your circumstances, your mood, or the weight of your mistakes. It is not affected by how others treat you or how you feel about yourself. It simply is, unchanging, steadfast, deeper than any ocean, and more faithful than the rising sun. This love I give is not earned. It is not withdrawn. It is freely poured out from my heart to yours again and again, without hesitation. Let yourself rest in the safety of this truth. You are not meant to walk through life feeling alone or unloved. I created you to live fully immersed in my affection, to know me not as a distant force, but as your closest friend, your loving father, your constant companion. Even when you stumble, I remain beside you. Even when you feel numb, I still pour out my kindness over you. My tenderness is not something you have to strive for. It's a gift I long for you to receive. I see your pain. I see the burdens you carry, the weariness that rests heavily on your shoulders. I know the things you don't tell anyone else. I know the doubts that whisper in your mind, and the lies that try to convince you that you're not enough. But I say this to you now. You are loved. You are wanted. You are mine. And my love will never abandon you. This love wraps around your heart like a warm blanket in the cold. It protects, comforts, and shields you from despair. You may face trials. You may feel heartache. But you will never face them alone. I go before you and I stand behind you. I surround you on all sides with my presence. When your world feels shaken, I am your unshakable foundation. When everything feels uncertain, cling to the certainty of my love. I know that sometimes you feel like you're not doing enough, that you're not praying enough, believing enough, achieving enough. But my love is not measured by your effort. It is given freely, in abundance, because that is who I am. I am love. My desire is not for you to live in pressure and performance, but in peace and presence. I long to quiet your anxious heart and remind you that in me, you are already enough. There is nothing too broken for me to mend, no past too messy for me to redeem. My love is the glue that puts shattered pieces back together. Let me into the places that feel beyond repair. Let me speak healing into the wounds you try to hide. I am not afraid of your mess. I step into it with compassion and grace. I will restore what was lost. I will breathe life into what feels dead. My love never gives up. When you feel overlooked, I am the one who sees you. When you feel unseen in a crowded world, I call you by name. I celebrate your existence, not because of what you do, but simply because of who you are, my beloved. You don't have to compete for my attention. You already have it. You don't have to earn a place at my table. You already belong. This love I give does not fade in the darkness. In fact, it shines brighter. When night falls on your soul, my love becomes your guiding light. I will never leave you to wander alone. I will lead you through the valley, and I will walk with you on the mountain. I am not just your God in victory. I am your God in struggle, in silence, in the in-between. So breathe deeply. Let go of the need to have it all figured out. My love is your covering. It will go before you into tomorrow just as it carried you through yesterday. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be to experience my grace in a new way. I am still writing your story. You don't need to be afraid of the future. I hold it. You don't need to be ashamed of your past. I've already redeemed it. You don't need to worry about today. I'm walking with you in every step. Let my love be the rhythm your heart follows. Let it be the anchor that holds you steady. Let it be the whisper that reminds you that you are safe, chosen, and cherished. Even now, I am near, right where you are, in the quiet, in the noise, in the questions, in the stillness. I am with you. My spirit surrounds you like the morning light, gently awakening hope, softly restoring joy, patiently inviting you to trust again. You don't have to carry the weight of the world. That's my job. Yours is to rest in me. So allow this love to wrap around you once more. Don't resist it. Don't push it away because of guilt or shame or fear. This love has already seen the worst of you and still chose to stay. This love knows you fully and loves you completely. Let it in. Let it wash over the dry and weary places. Let it be your strength, your song, your foundation. I am with you. I am for you. And my love, this love that surrounds you, is never ending, never failing, and always enough. And even if you sometimes think you are not worthy, I tell you that you were, you are, and always will be my most precious jewel. My love has no limits. It knows no barriers. and it is always ready to renew you, to lift you when you fall, to restore every wounded corner of your soul. I want you to understand that your value does not depend on what others may say, nor on what the world makes you feel. Your value is found in my love, in what I see in you, and that is something that nothing and no one can ever change. I want you to stop looking for your worth in places that shift like sand. The world will try to measure your value by how you perform, what you achieve, or how others see you. But I don't measure the way the world does. I see you through eyes of perfect love, unchanging, eternal, and filled with grace. I see your heart, your intentions, your struggles, your growth, and your quiet faithfulness. And what I see is precious beyond words. You were created in love, formed by my hands and designed with purpose. Before you ever accomplished anything, you were already deeply loved. Before you spoke a word, you were already chosen. There is nothing you could do to increase or diminish the love I have for you. You are mine, fully known, fully seen, and fully valued. My love defines your worth, not your past, not your mistakes, not your successes. Let this truth sink deep into your soul. When others overlook you, I celebrate you. When you feel invisible in a noisy world, I whisper your name with joy. You do not need to strive for my attention. You already have it. You don't need to earn a place in my heart. You already belong there. I don't love a future, more perfect version of you. I love you as you are, right now, in this very moment. My love is the mirror that reflects your true identity. When you feel like you've failed, come to me. When shame tries to take hold, let me remind you of who you are. You are not your mistakes. You are not your fears. You are not your wounds. You are my beloved. Your worth is steady because I am steady. My view of you is not clouded by your insecurities. I see your beauty even through the brokenness, and I delight in you. I am proud of you. I see how hard you're trying, even when no one else does. So often you look to people for validation, but they can only offer temporary affirmation. I offer you eternal truth. I call you worthy. I call you chosen. I call you mine. And no one, not even you, can undo what I have spoken over your life. When you walk with me, your steps are significant. When you speak in love, your voice carries power. When you pray, your words reach my heart. You matter. You always have. I want you to live from a place of confidence, not fear. I want you to walk knowing that you are covered by grace, not condemned by your past. My spirit lives in you and speaks truth to your heart. Tune out the voices that speak lies and lean into the voice of love that reminds you of who you really are. You were not made to blend in or disappear. You were made to shine with the light I placed within you. Let my love be your foundation. When doubts rise, stand on this truth. I value you. I see beyond what you can see. I see potential when you see problems. I see beauty where you see scars. I see purpose when you feel lost. My thoughts about you are filled with peace and hope. Nothing can separate you from my love. Nothing can change the value I placed on your life when I gave mine for you. You are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. You're not too much or not enough. You are exactly who I intended you to be. And as you grow, as you stretch, as you stumble and rise again, I am with you, cheering you on, holding your hand, lifting you when you fall. You are my joy. You are my delight. Rest in the truth that you don't have to prove anything to me. I'm not keeping score. I'm not waiting for you to earn love. I'm asking you to receive it. When you learn to see yourself through my eyes, everything changes. You stop competing and start trusting. You stop hiding and start living. You stop striving and start receiving. That's where freedom begins. There's a deep well of love I want you to draw from every day. It never runs dry. Let it fill you in the lonely places. Let it speak to your weary soul. Let it remind you that your life matters, not because of what you do, but because of who you are in me. Every breath you take is a reminder that I'm not finished with you. Your life still carries purpose. Your story still carries hope. Even on days when you feel lost, I am guiding you. Even when you feel unworthy, I am loving you. Even when you question your place, I am affirming it. You are secure in my hands. Nothing and no one can pluck you from my care. My love will never fade, and my promises will never fail. So breathe, beloved. Exhale the lies, inhale the truth. You are valuable, you are treasured, you are chosen, you are seen, you are safe in my love. And that is a truth that will never change. You are a unique work of my hands. And each day, I'm here to remind you that my love is faithful, that I never abandon you, that my peace is the refuge where your soul can rest. When the storms of life surround you and fear tries to slip into your heart, I am with you. My peace will cover you, and my love will sustain you in the darkest moments of your despair. Do not let doubts cloud what I have already declared to you. You are loved, you are precious, you are valuable, and everything you need is found in me. I see how often your heart wrestles with uncertainty, how easily your mind slips into fear and questions what I've already spoken. But I am not a God who changes with the wind. My words are eternal. What I say over you stands firm, no matter what your emotions try to convince you of. Let my voice be louder than your fear. When I say you are loved, I mean it with a love that does not fade, does not waver, does not depend on how good your day is going. My love is not shaken by your weakness. It isn't canceled by your mistakes. It's the very thing that reaches into your pain, your doubt, your mess, and lifts you. You don't need to earn it. You only need to receive it. My love is your foundation, your resting place, your strength when everything else feels uncertain. You are precious to me. I knit you in your mother's womb. I formed you with purpose. I crafted every part of you with intention. When you feel invisible, know that I see you clearly. When you feel forgotten, know that I've never stopped thinking about you. My thoughts about you outnumber the grains of sand. I see your tears. I hear your quiet prayers. I notice the battles no one else sees. And still, I call you mine. You are valuable, not because of what you accomplish or how you compare to others, but because I created you. You carry my image. You walk with my breath in your lungs. Your worth is not tied to your job, your appearance, your bank account, or your reputation. It is rooted in me, and I never change. So even when your world shifts, your value remains constant. You are my treasure. Let go of the doubts that whisper lies. Let go of the voices that say, you are not enough. Those voices are not mine. I speak peace. I speak hope. I speak identity and truth over you. Come away from the noise of the world and sit with me. Let me remind you of who you are. Let me pour my truth into the places that have been wounded by criticism and comparison. Let me wash over you with words of life. When you question your future, look to me. When you wonder if you have what it takes, I am your strength. When you're unsure of your next step, trust that I am already ahead of you, preparing the way. You don't have to figure it all out alone. I am here always. Guiding, loving, providing. My presence is not a momentary feeling, it's a promise. Everything you need is found in me. Peace? I am your peace. Strength? I am your strength. Wisdom? I am your counselor. Provision? I am your provider. Love? I am the source of all love. You don't need to strive. You don't need to prove yourself. Just come. Come into my presence. Rest in my arms. Lean into me, and let me carry the weight you were never meant to bear. I know the road has felt long. I know the nights have felt heavy. But I am with you in every step. I am not only the God of your victories, I am the God who walks with you through the valleys. I am not afraid of your questions or disappointed by your doubts. Bring them to me. I am your safe place, your healer, your ever-present help in time of trouble. Nothing you face surprises me. Nothing you carry is too heavy for me. You may feel weary, but I am your rest. You may feel broken, but I am your healer. You may feel lost, but I am your way. Come back to the truth that I declared over you from the beginning. You are loved. You are precious. You are valuable. And I have never stopped seeing you that way. I never will. When the world says you don't measure up, I already measured you and called you worthy. When people leave or disappoint you, I never will. When you feel like giving up, I am not finished with you. Your story is still being written, and I am the author who brings beauty from ashes and purpose from pain. Rest in this. My love is not a fragile emotion. It is a strong and mighty force that surrounds you, carries you, and sustains you. It is the anchor for your soul. It is the light in your darkness. It is the truth that will never change. You don't have to be perfect to be loved. You just have to be willing to let me love you as you are. And I do. Completely. So today, breathe deep. Exhale the fear. Inhale my presence. Let my words become the rhythm of your thoughts. Let my truth quiet your doubts. Come and sit with me, not to perform, but to be renewed. I will speak to your soul. I will strengthen your heart. I will remind you that you are more than enough because I live in you. Hold on to my promises. Trust my timing. Know that I am working in the waiting. And remember, you are loved. You are precious. You are valuable. Everything you need is found in me. And I will never let you go. Walk in the security that my love for you never changes, never fades away. Just as the sun rises every day without fail, so too is my love, constant and faithful. Nothing can separate you from my affection, because I have chosen you. I have called you by name, and I have promised that I will always be by your side. This love is not something distant, nor an idea that seems written in vain. It is not an imaginary feeling. It is real. It is here, touching your heart and healing your pain. Today, as you receive these words, I want you to realize that my peace is yours. It always has been, and it always will be. You do not have to earn it. You don't have to reach a perfect emotional state to access it. My peace is not reserved for the days when everything feels right. It is most powerful on the days when everything feels uncertain, when the world swirls with confusion and your heart beats fast with anxiety. My peace is your anchor, your covering, your gift. This peace I give you is not like what the world offers. The world offers temporary calm, conditional rest, and fleeting comfort. But I offer you something deeper, an unshakable assurance that, no matter what is happening around you, I'm still in control, and you are still held. My peace does not disappear when circumstances change. It is steady, like a quiet river running deep beneath every storm. It flows from my presence, and wherever my presence is, peace remains. I know how easily your thoughts run ahead into the future, how your mind tries to fix everything at once. But I invite you now to slow down, breathe deeply, come back to me. Let me be your center. Let my spirit quiet the noise inside you. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. My peace was placed within you when you first believed, and it will remain with you forever. You are not at the mercy of fear. You are held by peace. There will be moments when life feels too loud, too overwhelming. But even in those moments, you can choose to return to the peace I offer. You can speak my name, and I will draw near. You can open your hands in surrender, and I will flood your soul with calm. You can lay down your worries, your anger, your restlessness, and I will exchange them for stillness. I will never withhold peace from you. It is part of my covenant with you. It is my promise. Let this peace cover you now, right where you are. Let it soften your heart. Let it melt away the tension in your body. Let it remind you that you are safe in my care. My peace is not just a feeling. It is a reality. It is a divine force, stronger than chaos, deeper than sorrow, greater than fear. It is what carried me through the storm, what steadied me in Gethsemane, what filled me as I gave everything for you. And now, it is yours. You were not created to live in a state of panic or dread. You were created to live in communion with me, in the quiet confidence that I am your shepherd, your defender, your father. I know the beginning and the end, and I walk with you through every in-between. There is nothing that can separate you from my love, and there is nothing that can remove my peace from your life unless you surrender it. But even when you feel like you've lost it, I am always ready to restore it. I know the burdens you carry. I see the things you try to manage in your own strength. But peace is not found in self-sufficiency. It is found in surrender. When you come to the end of yourself, you find me there, arms open wide, ready to take over. I will lead you gently. I will guide you lovingly. I will calm the storm inside you before I calm the storm around you. My peace is greater than what you understand. Do not wait for your life to be perfect, to embrace my peace. Let it find you in the middle of the mess. Let it reach you in the noise, in the struggle, in the waiting. I am your Prince of Peace, and where I reign, anxiety cannot. Where I dwell, fear must flee. Let me reign in your heart, and peace will reign in your life. There's no need to pretend with me. I already know what's in your heart. I see the tears you cry when no one else does. I know the questions that weigh you down. I hear the silent prayers you don't have words for. And in it all, I say again, my peace is yours. Let me carry what you were never meant to bear. Let me fight the battles that were never meant to be yours. You are not alone. When you wake up tomorrow, my peace will still be here. When challenges arise, it will meet you in the moment. When doubts try to shake you, peace will remind you of the truth, that you are mine, and I will never let you go. Walk in this truth. Carry it like a banner over your day. My peace is your inheritance, your gift, your shield. So take it now. Wrap yourself in it. Let it change the atmosphere around you. Speak peace over your family, over your work, over your future. You have the authority to do so because you walk with me. And where I am, peace always follows. You are my beloved. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. You are covered, surrounded, and filled with my peace. Let it remind you that you are safe. Let it draw you back to my heart. Today, tomorrow, and forever, my peace is yours. Embrace this gift. Let yourself be wrapped in it. and trust that every prayer and every need is being heard and attended to. My love will guide you. My peace will transform you, and what worries you today will soon be forgotten. You will your pains no more. A new and supernatural life is coming, full of incomparable blessings. There will be no more tears or pain. My presence will fill your soul and bring joy to your heart. You don't have to search far or strive to find me. I'm already near. I dwell with you, in every moment, in every breath, even when you feel alone or overwhelmed. My presence is not reserved for the perfect or the strong. It's for the weary, the broken, the ones longing for rest. I am your resting place. I am your joy. I am the one who brings light to your darkest hours. I see how you've been searching for happiness in things that don't last, in people, in achievements, in fleeting moments. But joy that endures is found only in me. My presence is a wellspring of joy that cannot run dry. When you draw near to me, when you quiet the noise around you and open your heart to my voice, joy begins to rise. Not a shallow emotion, but a deep, soul-satisfying joy that strengthens you from the inside out. You were created to walk in communion with me. From the very beginning, I shaped your spirit to respond to mine. That is why nothing in this world can satisfy the longing in your heart like I can. You may feel incomplete, restless, or unsure, but in my presence you are whole. In my presence your soul exhales. In my presence, you who you truly are. Loved, chosen, cherished. Let my nearness be your comfort. Let it calm your fears and soothe your doubts. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You were never meant to walk alone. I am with you in the ordinary and the extraordinary, in the triumphs and in the trials. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel lost, I am your guide. And when your heart feels empty, I fill it with my presence. There is joy even in the midst of sorrow when you are with me, not because your circumstances are easy, but because I give you something greater than circumstances. I give you myself. My joy is your strength. It is your defense against despair. It lifts you above the waves and gives you hope when nothing else makes sense. Do not measure my love or presence by how you feel. Measure it by my promise. I will never leave you. Today I invite you to pause, to slow down, to breathe in my spirit and release all that burdens you. You don't need to come with perfect words or polished prayers. Just come. Come with your questions, your worries, your gratitude, and your longing. I am here and I will meet you in the stillness. You will not leave empty. I will fill your soul with peace, your mind with clarity, and your heart with joy. Let your heart become aware of me again. Let the distractions fade. Let my word be the song that plays softly in your soul. You don't have to fear the future or regret the past when you live in the present with me. I have enough grace for today, enough joy for this very hour, enough presence to fill every space inside you that feels tired or hollow. The world may try to pull your attention in many directions, but I gently call you back to me, to the stillness, to the truth, to the joy that can only be found in my nearness. Do not wait for a perfect moment to encounter me. I am with you in the kitchen, in the car, at work, in the quiet hours of the night. I fill the places you invite me into, and when you invite me into your soul, I bring healing, renewal, and overflowing joy. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. I see you. I know your name. I understand your heart. And I desire to fill you with more of me. This world will never be able to give what I freely offer, my presence, my peace, and my joy. Come and receive it now. Rest in my arms. Let me be your joy. Rejoice not because life is always easy, but because I am always good. Rejoice because you are never without hope. Rejoice because your name is written in my heart, and my joy is written over your life. Even in the valley you are not abandoned. Even in the fire you are not alone. I am with you. My joy is stronger than your sorrow, and my presence is the answer to your need. Every time you call my name, I respond. Every time you lift your eyes to me, I draw you closer. Every time you seek me, you will find me. I delight in being close to you. I delight in sharing my heart with you. And the more time you spend with me, the more your heart will overflow with joy that no one can take from you. So walk with me. Talk with me. Let your life be a journey of joy in my presence. When challenges arise, come to me. When you celebrate victories, come to me. When you feel empty, come to me. I will never turn you away. My arms are always open. My joy is always available. My love is always enough. This is my promise to you. My presence will fill your soul and bring joy to your heart, now and always. What once brought you sorrow will now be covered with my peace. My love will give you strength, and you will feel everything in you begin to change. What once seemed impossible, you will now see bloom, because I am bringing new opportunities, greater than you can understand. Your exhaustion will fade away, for I will uphold you and give you the energy to continue with hope and faith. The joy I am preparing for you will have no end, and you will feel a deep peace that will never fade away. This is my promise to you, not just for the future, but for your journey even now. Though you walk through seasons of sorrow, struggle, and silence, know that something far greater is being written. Every moment you spend trusting me, every tear you've cried in surrender, is seen, remembered, and will be transformed into something beautiful. I know how weary your soul has become at times. You long for rest. You yearn for assurance. The heaviness of this world sometimes threatens to overshadow the light within you, but I want you to lift your eyes again. Look beyond what you can see. The peace I offer you is not like what the world gives. It is not temporary or based on perfect circumstances. My peace is eternal. It flows from my very presence. It is rooted in who I am, not in what you do. There is coming a day when you will no longer feel the weight of uncertainty. The questions that cloud your heart will be silenced by the clarity of my voice. The pain that has lingered will be swept away by the waves of my healing. I'm preparing for you a joy that surpasses imagination, a joy that will flood your soul, not just for a moment, but forever. And you can begin to taste that joy now, in my presence. I want you to walk with hope, not with fear. I want you to rest in the assurance that I hold every second of your life, and I am leading you with purpose. You don't need to understand everything. You don't need to see the full picture. What I ask of you is to trust me completely, even when things don't make sense. I am working behind the scenes. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is overlooked. I see it all, and I am weaving it for your good. Let my peace enter your heart now. Let it soften what has grown hard through disappointment. Let it calm the chaos that threatens your rest. You are not meant to carry these burdens alone. My spirit is your comforter, your helper, your steady hand. In the storm, I am not far. I am right here, closer than you realize. Let me in, and I will fill you with peace that no storm can steal. When the days feel long and your strength feels small, I am preparing a place of beauty, of joy, of rest, not just in eternity, but in your heart right now. You don't have to wait until heaven to know my peace. You don't have to wait until everything in your life aligns perfectly to feel my joy. I'm the God of now. and I offer myself to you in every breath, every moment, every quiet cry. My joy is a river that will never run dry. It flows even in the wilderness. It bubbles up in the most unexpected places. You may not always feel it in your emotions, but it will sustain you in the depths of your spirit. Joy is not always laughter. It is presence. It is knowing that no matter what comes, I am with you. It is resting in the truth that your future is held by hands that cannot fail. Let go of the belief that joy is only for others. Let go of the lie that you are too broken, too flawed, or too far gone to be filled with my peace. My joy is for you. My peace is for you. My love is for you. This is not based on what you've done. It's based on who I am. And I am faithful. I see the weariness in your eyes. I know the thoughts that swirl when no one else is listening. And still, I call you to draw near. I will lift your head. I will restore your soul. I will replace your mourning with dancing and your sighs with songs. Even now, I am doing something new. Do not let your heart grow discouraged. The story is not over yet. Each time you choose to worship instead of worry, joy grows deeper. Each time you pause and invite me into your day, peace becomes stronger. I am shaping your heart for the eternal, even as I carry you through the temporary. My grace is sufficient. My joy is your strength. My peace is your anchor. One day you will see with your own eyes all that I have prepared for you, but until that day comes, I ask you to keep walking with me, step by step, moment by moment. Trust that what I have spoken I will fulfill. Trust that what I have promised I will bring to pass. The joy I am preparing for you will have no end, and even now I am planting seeds of that joy in your heart. Rest in me, beloved. Be still and know that I am God. Do not let fear steal what I have already given you. Do not let your past define the hope I have placed in your future. My plans for you are good. My timing is perfect. And my joy will carry you until the day we meet, face to face. My presence is your place of refuge. My peace is your inheritance. My joy is your song. And this is only the beginning of all I have for you. You are deeply loved, eternally held, and beautifully prepared for the joy that is coming. Let your heart rejoice. Let your soul be at rest. Because the joy I am preparing for you will have no end, and the peace I give will never fade away. The doors that once were closed will now open, and my blessings will flow into your life in ways you cannot imagine. My love surrounds you and envelops you, leading you to live a full and happy life. The best is yet to come. Do not be afraid. I have prepared you for this moment, and I will lead you to experience wonderful things. This is only the beginning of a life filled with miracles, joy, and healing. Write in the comments your prayer request, that miracle you long for, the dreams that live in your heart. Wait and see all the wonders that I will soon do in your life. Today, your storm ends and your tribulation ceases. My divine breath blows over your sky and sweeps away the clouds that once hid my light from you. A new day is beginning for you. From now on, you will only take firm steps that will lead you to my blessing, so that you will have much peace and be immensely happy. My ears listen to you with kindness and in silence. I remain silent for love. I prefer to listen to you because your prayer to me is like a song of worship. Your tears will be transformed into joy, and the moments of pain will become gladness. Nothing will ever again confuse your mind. I will always be there in the midst of your thoughts, filling you with a beautiful and eternal joy. Do not doubt my word. When I promise something, It is because it is written, and it will be fulfilled. You cannot imagine how far I am willing to go for you. My love surpasses the limits of the universe. I will embrace you with tenderness. I will bless the place where you live, and I will send my divine rain to water your fields so that you can gather the fruits and enjoy them. With gratitude, I will make it so that every day when dawn breaks, my birds will sing for you, and you will be filled with happiness as you wake, because you will recognize my blessings in every step you take. Your life, and that of your family, will never be the same, for the time to reap the rewards of your dedication and courage is near. You endured the process and remained firm in your faith. I have heard your prayers, your words of praise, as well as your complaints and your pleas. But I must tell you that you move me deeply when, in the midst of your struggles, you speak to me with such gratitude. How beautiful it is to see when my children know how to activate their faith, and that in the midst of their exhausting battles, you can lift your hands and say to me sincerely, "Beloved Father, I love you." That is all I want to hear. I know you're telling the truth. I feel your sincerity. You cannot deceive me. Your victory is near. Do not despair. Soon there will be days when you will not need to ask for anything. You prayed and worked when others rested. You wept when others celebrated. It is time to reap all that your faith and gratitude have sown. It is time for the heavens to open and showers of happiness to fall upon you. My affection surrounds you. My love covers you. My desire to bless you does not depend on your feelings or emotions. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My faithfulness does not change when your feelings fluctuate. I do not withdraw. My promises when you feel weary or discouraged. I do not hold back my blessings when you are struggling to believe. I am steady. I am true. I am always moving toward you with love and compassion, no matter how you feel in the moment. You must understand, beloved, that your emotions are not the measure of my commitment to you. I see beyond your mood, beyond your fears, beyond the temporary clouds that sometimes cover your heart. I look at the depths of your spirit, where my spirit resides. I see your hunger for me, your desire to walk in truth, and your heart that keeps turning back to me, even when life feels hard. That is what delights me. That is where blessing flows. There will be days when you feel strong, full of faith and joy. And there will be days when heaviness lingers and doubt tries to take root. But neither kind of day changes my posture toward you. My desire is constant, to pour out goodness on your life, to lead you into green pastures, to surround you with peace, and to fill your soul with my presence. You don't have to feel worthy for me to move. I already called you worthy when I gave my life for you. Come to me just as you are. Don't wait until your emotions line up. Don't wait until you feel perfect faith. Just come. Come with your questions. Come with your fatigue. Come with your flickering hope. I'm not intimidated by your struggles. I welcome your honesty. I rejoice when you bring your whole self before me. That is where transformation begins, not with pretending, but with trusting. Let me bless you today, not because you've earned it, but because I love you. Let me remind you that my gifts are not a reward for perfection, but a reflection of my grace. I am not searching for flawlessness. I am seeking hearts that are open. I bless the humble, the seeking, the surrendered. And when you come to me, even if all you have to offer is a quiet yes, I receive it with joy. Do not judge the condition of your life by how you feel. Your emotions are valid, but they are not final. They are not the foundation of truth. I am. Let my words speak louder than your emotions. Let my promises override your doubt. I am bigger than what you feel. I am greater than what you fear, and I am stronger than anything that tries to come between us. My blessings are not limited by your circumstances. I can break through the hardest days with sudden joy. I can flood your desert with living water. I can bring beauty out of ashes and purpose out of pain. You may not feel it yet, but I am already working, even in the silence, even in the slow seasons. My hands are not still. My heart is not distant. I am near, and I am preparing good things for you. You are not disqualified by your sadness. You are not forgotten in your fatigue. You are not pushed away because of your doubts. I see you. I know you. I love you and I bless you, not because of your emotional state, but because of my unchanging nature. My grace is the anchor that holds you steady. My love is the force that lifts you again and again. Let go of the belief that you have to earn my goodness. That mindset only leads to weariness. Rest in my finished work. Rest in my unshakable love. I will bless you because you are mine. I will bless you because it brings me joy to see you walk in freedom and hope. You are not a burden to me. You are a delight, a treasure, my beloved. You will see my blessings even when you least expect them. You will walk into answers you didn't know were on the way. You will feel joy rise again, not because your emotions shifted, but because my spirit is reviving your soul. I am not waiting for your feelings to catch up. I am moving even now. Just keep your heart open. Keep your eyes on me. I will lead you. When you feel weak, I will strengthen you. When you feel low, I will lift you. When you feel numb, I will awaken your heart again. Don't be afraid of the days when emotion seems absent. Those are the days when your faith grows deeper. Those are the days when you learn to not because of what you feel, but because of who I am. Let me bless you in the waiting. Let me show you my goodness, even in the middle of your questions. I am not in a hurry, and I am not holding anything back from you. The timing of my blessings is perfect. The nature of my blessings is holy, and the depth of my love for you is unchanging. So breathe deeply, beloved. Release the pressure. Release the shame. Release the striving. My desire to bless you does not depend on your feelings or emotions. It is rooted in my character, sealed by my covenant, and powered by my eternal love. I am with you. I am for you. And I will never stop being good to you. If you feel me, there I am. If discouragement and loneliness attack you, and if you think I have abandoned you, here is the truth. I am there beside you. I was there yesterday. I am here today, and I will remain by your side for all eternity. So never despair. Call out for my help whenever you see dark clouds return. Never let yourself be deceived by the lies of cruel enemies. I love you. You belong to me. You are far more valuable to me than you can imagine. I will never abandon you. I will always be with you. You have overcome 1,000 obstacles and escaped grave troubles through your faith and your determination. You have seen many things that seemed impossible become possible through the persistence of your faith and your decision to cling to my word and my love. Now answer me. Who can stop you? I am the only one who decides your destiny, and my will is that you keep moving forward so that you receive your spiritual inheritance on this earth. I am who I am, a good and just God. You are part of my precious flock, a courageous person of whom I am proud to call. I have sent my angels to guard you so that you may have peace and be free from sickness and worry. You will be so happy that you will leap for joy for all the favors you will witness in your life. Remember, the blessings that will fall upon you come from on high. Never let pride fill you. Always be humble, and I will bless you even more. Your confidence will grow, and you will notice it, because you will not hesitate when facing your enemies. For I will be by your side and help you overcome. You will see how they retreat when they see my power in you. It's time to lift your face and leave behind all the past offenses and mistreatment you suffered without losing faith in me. No more lowering your gaze and losing sight of all I have to show you. Lift your face and enjoy the goodness you're about to receive, because I, your God, have decided to share with you my beautiful promises. I am your God, creator of all that is visible and invisible. That is why I give you my word that I will always be with you and give you my most beautiful blessings. I love you forever and ever. There are situations in your life that you can only overcome because I am with you. Do not allow the voice of doubt or discouragement into your mind. Do not listen to them. I give you strength. I remove the confusion that spins around in your mind. With patience, I help you, so you do not lose sight of what truly matters to you. What people say, what others think, does not matter because your family and you are in my hands. I know exactly where I am leading you, and in moments like these, I still have first place. You will love me, respect me, praise me, and obey me with all the strength of your mind, soul, and heart. In your home, my word must be heard. You should start your day, even if only with a brief and sincere prayer. I know that sometimes you are busy with important things, but do not let too much time pass before you come back here to talk with me again. I want to guide you, and I will do so when you bring me your attitude of gratitude and your faith. I will reveal straight paths that will lead you to success. I will show you the secrets that threaten your future. I will give you signs. You will hear my voice. I will take you and your family in my arms. We will cross through conflicts and tribulations. Every morning you will receive the assurance that my Holy Spirit and my supernatural power are in you. If I am with you, who can stop you? If you believe my word, your blessings will never be lost. If you honor me in everything, if you are generous, the doors of heaven will open for you in abundant wisdom and serenity. I will see true prosperity over you, riches that do not come with sorrow, opportunities that will make you grow and also bring you peace. Many will talk to you about miracles, but cannot show you a single one. Others say they have revelations, but nothing they do bears good and true fruit, and neither their lives nor their families bear witness to my love. No human being in this world owns my word. Do not give your future away in exchange for false promises. If you want love, patience, wisdom, if you want to know me more, come. I will reveal my will to you. I am your way, your truth, and your life, your good shepherd, your redeemer, your savior, your healer. I am your God and Lord. But do not forget that I am also your Father. I am love. I want your freedom, your triumph, for you to grow in knowledge, for you not to live enslaved by financial curses. I care about you, your family, your whole lives, your integrity, and your well-being, from head to toe. It doesn't matter if you're doing well in everything with stability in both body and spirit. I want you to enjoy mental health. To me, you are far more than valuable. You are like the apple of my eye. What more can I say to help you understand me? It's not about what you understand, I just want you to feel it, to have the conviction in your spirit that I am real, that I truly love you, and that, despite any situation you have experienced, I have a purpose for you greater than you can imagine, beyond what this world calls wealth and power. These things are empty. For you, I have eternal blessings that you will see with your own eyes. Listen to me, but also feel. Every word that comes from my lips is here to heal and strengthen you. By my grace, you have been forgiven. I've surrounded you with so much affection and understanding. Do not forget those dreams that once illuminated your room, how you planned and thought about doing so many things. You couldn't sleep from the excitement. I don't care if the years pass, the gray hairs of wisdom come, but you can still be excited again to achieve your dreams, because I will renew your heart, I will align your priorities, and because of your faith in my word and your desire to seek me, I will bless your body with health. I will immerse your thoughts in a river of youth. You will return to how you were before. You will rise again. You will walk with joy. You will exercise your body as you did in your younger years. I am giving you a hunger to learn. Many young people will witness your transformation and be amazed. Tell me that you believe me, that you recognize that I love you, that I want you to live in happiness, that I can bring harmony to your family and give you a future full of great blessings, because I want to do this, and I have the power to accomplish it. If you have listened to me until now, get ready, shake off the dust, and decide to leave behind those thoughts of failure that have aged your spirit. You can do it, because you are not alone. You love me and you believe in me. That's why your family and you will be a testimony to my power. I did not let go of your hand. I did not walk away from you or leave you abandoned. I fulfilled what I promised you. I was faithful to my promise. Now do your part. Have faith. Put all your trust in me. Be courageous and lift up your head. You must leave that sadness right now. I am helping you. I am comforting your soul, and I am healing all those wounds. Please recognize that in your worst struggles, I never left you alone. So do not keep thinking that I am withholding my love from you. That will never happen. I know your struggles are great, but I still love you, and I will keep holding your hand. I heard you say you were running out of patience, that you couldn't take it anymore, that you couldn't find the door. Let me tell you, maybe you're looking in the wrong place, because the door has always been in front of you. I am your way, your hope, your door, your truth, the path you should walk. I am your future and your life. If in the midst of all your problems you choose to believe and come to me, you will come out of your troubles, in my time and in my way. But believe with certainty that I will lead you by the hand to the exit. And if your patience has run out, and you are getting tired of waiting, I will increase your patience, your strength, and I will give you my peace. Do not give up now that you are about to reach the level and the place you have so long dreamed of. It is important that you begin to believe completely and understand that only in me will you find all the help you could ever need. Do not make decisions without consulting me. Do not risk everything you have already gained. Things can go very wrong if you choose the wrong path. You are not in a competition, and you do not have to prove anything to anyone. You have already shown me your faith, so now just keep walking with steady and firm steps, slowly, but with wisdom, and you will reach the place of your blessing and your prosperity. When you set foot in that promised land, you will these words. You will praise me and give me thanks. Do not stop or throw in the towel. Trust in me. I love you. I always listen to you, and I never get tired of doing so. But I also want you to keep praying and never think you are wasting your time. Just be patient and give me the opportunity to work out all the details so I can give you even more than what you have asked for. When the time comes to answer you, my answer will not be delayed. Do not despair. While you wait, look at yourself. See how you believe and are growing stronger. Your faith is more solid and firm. You do not get discouraged so easily when problems arise, nor are you filled with fear when conflicts come. You are on my path, and this is the good thing. In those moments of anguish when you thought you were lost, you did not stray to other paths, nor did you flee down twisted and dangerous roads. You remained faithful to my love, and that pleases me so much. You should feel very confident that I will always answer your prayers. Very soon I will come to you with the best answer. I will not delay. My timing is not late, even when your heart is growing weary. I see your prayers, hear your cries, and understand your longing for direction, for breakthrough, for resolution. I want you to trust that my response is already in motion. It is not stalled. It is not forgotten. It is perfectly aligned with what your soul truly needs, and it is coming. When you feel like you've been waiting too long, when each day feels like a repeat of the last, and your hope feels stretched thin, I am not still because I'm distant. I'm working, quietly, faithfully, behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. My silence is not my absence. It is my preparation. I am aligning hearts, circumstances, and moments to meet your need in the best possible way. And when the time comes, it will be clear that I have done something only I could do. Hold tightly to my promises during the wait. Let my word be your anchor when doubt tries to flood in. Speak my truth over your days. I am faithful. I am near. I am good. I do not forget. These are not just ideas. They are realities that shape your present and define your future. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are being led by a hand that knows no confusion and no delay. The answer I'm preparing for you will come with clarity, with peace, and with power. You will not need to force it. You will not need to question whether it is from me. I am not a god of confusion. I bring light, not shadows. I bring assurance, not uncertainty. When I move, there is peace, and that peace will confirm what I am doing in your life. You may not feel ready, but I am making you ready. In this waiting, I am strengthening your faith, refining your character, and building your spiritual muscles. I am teaching you to beyond what you can control. I am drawing you closer to me so that when the answer comes, your heart will know it was born out of relationship, not just need. Let go of the fear that says I've forgotten you. Let go of the lie that says you have to fix it yourself. Let go of the anxiety that tells you time is running out. I hold time. I created time, and I work outside of it, always on time, never in haste. My plan for you is full of purpose. It is not random. It is intentional, designed to bless you and to glorify me. Take this moment to breathe, to release the worry, to turn your eyes back to me. Rest in the truth that your answer is coming, and it will be the best one. I do not give second best. I do not withhold good from those who walk with me. You may not understand everything right now, but you don't have to. What I ask is your trust. Trust that I see the full picture. Trust that I know the way forward. Trust that I love you too much to rush what requires time to bloom. I have seen the nights you've cried. I've counted the tears you've shed in silence. I've heard every whispered prayer, and not one of them has been ignored. Not one has fallen to the ground void. I have gathered them in my hands, and I am weaving them into something beautiful, something lasting. I do not waste pain. I do not waste waiting. I redeem all things. When you least expect it, the door will open. The provision will come. The answer will arrive. And you will stand in awe at how perfectly I orchestrated it all. You will say, only God could have done this. And your faith will soar. Your joy will overflow. Your heart will be filled with praise. Until that day comes, keep walking by faith. Keep showing up in trust. Keep choosing hope even when it's hard. You are not waiting alone. I am with you in every moment. I am walking beside you, whispering peace into your soul, wrapping you in my love and holding you steady. You are never alone in the process. My presence is your constant companion, and my promise is your anchor. Very soon I will come to you with the best answer. I will not delay. What I bring will be more than you imagined, greater than you prayed for, and exactly what you need. Hold on. Stand firm. Stay close to me. The breakthrough is near. You are deeply loved, forever held, and fully seen. And I am not finished. I am just getting started. Some will come and try to discourage you. But you, be careful who you are listening to. Many will disguise their unbelief with sweet words and friendship. But you can no longer waste your time with false friends who could make you turn back and fill your mind with bitter words. They see how kindly I treat you and envy you. They see how things work out for you, even despite your mistakes, and they want to steal the blessings you already have. Forgive and pray for those who come to discourage you, but close the doors of your soul to them. If you are not careful, they will try to destroy your family and your home. I already told you that they do this because they envy you, and instead of seeking me themselves, they waste their lives and their time trying to take from you. Do not worry. I'm watching over everything, and as long as you stay in contact with me, I will send you a warning signal to your heart when danger comes. Keep your faith strong and rooted in my word. Listen to it and receive it when my voice speaks to you. Always all the beautiful things I am telling you, and treasure them in your soul. The answer to your prayer and the blessing you have asked me for is about to arrive. You and your family will be filled with great happiness. The storms will end. The dark clouds that surrounded you will go away. I cover you with the power of my blood. Your enemies are lost. They flee in terror. No witchcraft, sorcery, curse, slander, or lie will ever have power over you. I heard you when you cried out in desperation, when your boat was sinking in the waters of fear. But I have come myself to command the sea and the winds to be still. The forces of evil saw you fallen and tried to take advantage of your weakness. It's true, you made a mistake that opened the door to iniquity, but you forgot something important. You belong to me. My hand protects you and will not let go. I love you and will always be with you. I will not change my mind. I come to bring you freedom. I fulfill my word. Please do not say you cannot believe me. Do not cling to a painful past. Do not allow those dark thoughts of death into your mind anymore. Let me say it again. You belong to me. You are mine. Even if you have made the worst mistake and those who were your friends are offended, even if the whole world has rejected you and it feels like the universe is falling on you, here is the truth. I am your friend, your advocate. I come to defend you and present the evidence so you may be set free. You will come out of the prison of depression. I will tear out the root of your despair. I will cover you with the oil of gladness. I place my hands over your thoughts. Today, I heal your life. Rest, cry, pour out your heart, and tell me everything you're feeling. Out loud, in silence, speak it, or write it. Or just stay still and let your thoughts flow. Today, your suffering ends. You do not have to wait for tomorrow. Right here in your room, I surround you with an embrace of affection, and I heal you with my love. This is a miracle. My voice you hear, your soul I am healing. This is real, you are not imagining it. Now do your part. I want to see your faith and your loyalty. When you leave your home to face the day, I will change your face of sadness to one of joy. But do not resist. Show the world your happiness. Heal your family with your beautiful smile. Greet everyone you meet with a respectful word. Go out with all the courage you have and proclaim to the world, here I am, My God has made me new. He healed my heart. He wrote his word upon my soul. I am no longer a prisoner of despair. Lift your arms in victory and raise your voice. Do not be ashamed if people see you filled with joy and hope. You will no longer be dragged down by criticism, nor will I allow you to sit and listen to negative words. Live your life. Take care of your family. Give importance to your spiritual life. Do not waste this opportunity. You will no longer carry those burdens on your back. Now, you can walk toward your destiny with freedom, and when you get tired, I will help you. I will lift you up in my arms if necessary, but nothing can stop you now. The enemy wanted to destroy you with chains from the past, but I told you, you are mine. I came and rescued you. Now you have abundant life, and I give you power to tread upon the forces of evil, and nothing will harm you. Your home is free. Your family is healed. Quarrels and conflict will end. I am lighting a lamp in your house that cannot be hidden, and people from the outside will see it. They will see that my power is upon your home, and many families you know will also be touched and healed. But I must warn you that many will not understand that you are no longer the same person. They wanted to see you defeated. Now they will see how I bless you, and they will become even more angry. They may curse and weep, poor, misguided souls. They think their spells can harm you. No ritual of evil has power over those I love. Let this be clear to you. Let them jump, shout, and writhe in their hatred. If they want to repent of their evil, I will be here waiting to forgive them if they abandon their sin. Leave them to me. I will take care of them. But you focus on your own life. I'm opening the way for you to rise with patience and without hurry to a supernatural spiritual level. This is not something you must strive for in your own strength, nor something you must chase with restless urgency. It is a journey of quiet trust, of deep surrender, and of moment-by-moment dependence on me. I am not calling you to performance, but to presence, not to rush, but to rest in me. I am your guide, and I will lead you gently upward one step at a time. There is no need to fear this new season I am bringing you into. What I am doing in you is holy, sacred, and beautiful. I see the longing in your heart for more of me, for a deeper connection, a greater understanding, and a life filled with my spirit. That longing is not accidental. I placed it there. It is my invitation to you. Come higher. Come deeper. Walk with me in places where peace reigns and my voice becomes clearer. To rise spiritually, you must learn to walk in step with me. It requires letting go of your own timeline and trusting my pace. I am never late, and I am never in a rush. I'm forming you, not just for moments, but for eternity. I am building endurance in your soul, so that you will not be shaken by the winds of life. Let patience have its perfect work in you. Let me refine you gently in the waiting. Do not compare your journey to that of others. What I am doing in your heart is personal and unique. I know exactly what you need when you need it. Each moment in my presence is transforming you. Each time you choose me over distractions, over worry, over self-reliance. You're rising. I'm opening your spiritual eyes to see more clearly. I'm awakening your spirit to respond to mine with joy. This elevation is not about status or visible success. It is about intimacy with me. It is about knowing me in the secret place, hearing my whispers, and being still enough to feel my nearness. I'm not calling you to be busy with religious activity. I'm calling you to abide in me. That is where transformation happens. That is where power flows. That is where miracles begin. You may not always feel progress, but trust that it's happening. Like the roots of a tree growing deep beneath the soil, much of what I am doing is hidden but essential. Do not grow discouraged in the hidden seasons. Embrace them. That is where I prepare you for the heights I am calling you to, in the silence. When you cannot yet see, I am faithful. As you rise, I will reveal more of myself to you. You will begin to see with my eyes, to discern what is eternal, what is true, what is worth pursuing. The things that once held your attention will lose their grip. Your heart will desire what I desire. Your spirit will find joy in what brings me glory. This is the spiritual maturity I am leading you into. You will no longer be tossed by circumstances, but rooted in my presence. Do not resist the changes I am making within you. They are good. They are necessary. I am stripping away the old, not to harm you, but to make room for something far greater. The stretching you feel is part of the rising. The pruning is part of the preparation. I am not taking anything from you that you truly need. I am giving you more of me. As you walk this path, keep your heart anchored in my word. Let it guide you, ground you, and nourish you. My promises are your compass. My truth is your foundation. My spirit is your strength. I am with you every step of the way. When you feel tired, rest in me. When you feel weak, lean on me. When you feel unsure, listen for my still small voice. I will always lead you with love. You were created for more than survival. You were made to soar with me. This journey to a supernatural level is not reserved for a few. It is my desire, for all who are willing to follow me with childlike trust. The only requirement is your yes. Will you let me take you deeper? Will you allow me to shape you, mold you, and lift you into new places of freedom and joy? This is a season of spiritual elevation. I am awakening things in you that have long been dormant. I am stirring your spirit to hunger for righteousness, for holiness, for truth. I am drawing you out of the shadows into the light of my glory. And I am doing it all with gentleness and grace. You don't have to figure it out. You simply have to follow. Let go of the pressure to make it happen. I am the one who lifts you. I am the one who equips you. I am the one who finishes the work I've begun in you. Stay near. Stay yielded. Stay patient. What I am building in you will last. Rejoice, for you are not forgotten. You are being led into deeper waters, not to drown, but to discover the depths of my love. You are being raised slowly and surely into the heights of my spirit, not for applause, but for communion. This is your time to rise, not with striving, but with surrender, not in haste, but with holy patience. I'm opening the way, and as you walk with me, you will see that the supernatural life is not about dramatic moments. It's about consistent closeness. It's about living in tune with my heart. It's about being transformed by my presence day after day. So come, beloved, rise with me. Let my spirit lift you. Let my peace sustain you. Let my joy be your strength. And know with confidence that I am the one making the way, upward, forward, and always deeper into my love. At last you will be able to live a clean and holy life, surrounded by mercy and grace. You will not sin with your tongue. You will not allow lies or malice in your home, nor will you let unclean things enter through your eyes to destroy its harmony again. The storm is over. Give me your hand. You don't have to stay in the place of fear and trembling. The winds have quieted, and my peace is settling over your soul like a soft blanket. You've been through a season of intensity, one that tested your strength, your patience, and your faith. But you're still here, and I am still with you. Now it's time to breathe again, to lift your head, to let your heart rest in the truth that you've survived, not by chance, but by my grace. Take my hand. Let me walk with you out of the storm's shadow and into the light of new beginnings. You may still feel shaken, but you are not broken. You may feel uncertain, but you are not abandoned. You were never alone. I was with you in every crashing wave, in every sleepless night, in every whispered prayer when words failed you. I saw the tears you tried to hide. I heard the silent cries of your heart. And I answered, with presence, with strength, with love. Now let me lead you into peace. You don't need to carry the tension anymore. You don't need to keep bracing for impact. The season of shaking has passed, and I am inviting you to exhale. Rest in me. Lay your weary soul upon my shoulders. The chaos has given way to calm. The ground beneath you is steady once again, not because circumstances are perfect, but because I am holding you firm. You've learned a lot in this storm. You've discovered how strong I've made you. You've seen the power of endurance. You've seen how even in the fiercest winds, your faith did not let go. And now I am lifting you higher, not because of what you've done, but because of what I've done in you. This moment is sacred. The battle may be over, but the testimony is just beginning. There is beauty rising from what was broken. The storm refined you. It burned away the distractions and brought clarity to your soul. It revealed what truly matters. It taught you how to hear my voice more clearly. And now, with each new step, you will walk in a fresh awareness of my presence. You will no longer fear the waves, because you have seen the one who walks on water. You will not dread the darkness, because you have met the light that never goes out. Come, walk with me into this new chapter. I have prepared it for you with love. There are new mercies waiting for you, new dreams, new victories. But before you run ahead, pause with me. Take my hand and listen to my heart. I want to speak peace over your mind. I want to restore what fear tried to steal. I want you to know that it is safe now, safe to hope, safe to feel joy again, safe to believe that the worst is behind you. Let my spirit wash over your weary soul. Let my love soothe the places that still ache. You don't have to pretend to be okay. Just come as you are, and I will continue to heal you. My love never stopped flowing toward you, not even for a moment. And now, that same love will build a new foundation in your life, one of trust, of joy, of peace that surpasses all understanding. There is no condemnation here, only compassion, only mercy, only grace. I am not pointing to your failures. I am celebrating your perseverance. I am rejoicing over your faith. You held on, even when you felt like letting go. And now I am holding you closer than ever. Your tears were not wasted. They watered the soil for new things to grow. Walk slowly with me now. Don't rush into busyness. This is a time of holy stillness, a time of restoration, a time to rebuild, not with fear, but with purpose. Let me be your architect. Let me show you how to dream again. Let me renew your strength, your passion, your hope. I am not finished with you. I am just beginning a new thing in you. And you, beloved, are not who you were before the storm. You are stronger, wiser, more compassionate. You carry within you a depth that can only be forged in trial. You shine with a light that has been tested and proven, and the world needs that light. You have a story now, not just of survival, but of transformation. Not just of endurance, but of victory. So come, take my hand. Let me walk you out of what was and into what will be. Don't look back in fear or regret. Don't rehearse the pain. Instead, look ahead with wonder. I am doing something new. Can you feel it? Can you sense the stillness that follows the storm? That stillness is me. That calm is my gift to you. This is not the end. It's the beginning of something far greater than you imagined. Your heart will laugh again. Your soul will dance again. And through it all, you will know, more deeply than ever, that I am faithful. The storm is over. Give me your hand. Let us walk forward, stronger, closer, and more filled with hope than ever before. You will walk upon the waters as I do. And if attacks return, if you see dark clouds gathering and threatening storms, do not fear. I will hold you firmly, so you do not sink. You will never again return to the waters of despair. I have brought you through, and I have sealed the path behind you. What once overwhelmed you, what once tried to pull you under, will no longer have power over you. Those dark waters that used to define your nights and flood your thoughts will dry up in the light of my truth. I am making all things new. I am restoring you in ways only I can. Lift your eyes, beloved. Your deliverance is not temporary. It is complete. You have walked through the valley. You have wrestled with heaviness and sorrow. You've cried prayers you never thought you'd speak aloud. And you felt the sting of silence. But even there, I was with you. I never let you go. I carried you when your strength failed. I covered you when you felt exposed and vulnerable. And now, I am lifting you into a season of promise. I am pouring fresh hope into your soul. You will not go back. Let go of the fear that tries to whisper that joy won't last. That fear is not from me. I am the God who restores, who redeems, who completes what I start. The despair that once threatened to define you has no voice in your future. My word over you is joy, peace, and purpose. You are not who you were in the storm. You are who you are becoming in me. Stronger, wiser, free. I know how deeply despair tried to root itself in your heart. I know how long you walked with it, how familiar it became. But I have broken that agreement. I have declared a new beginning over your life. The chains of hopelessness are shattered. The fog is lifting. I am calling you out of the shadows and into the light. You don't need to look back. There is nothing for you there. Only my promises stretch out before you. Walk in the freedom I've given you. Let your steps be light. Let your heart be open again. I am not only healing you, I am restoring your dreams. I am filling your days with meaning. The past may have shaped you, but it will not bind you. I am the author of your story, and I am writing new pages filled with redemption. You will testify to others that despair no longer owns you, and your voice will bring freedom to many. When the temptation comes to revisit old pain, to dwell on what went wrong, to fear it might all return, bring those thoughts to me. Let me speak truth into the lies. Let me remind you of what I've already done. My peace will guard your heart. My presence will go before you. My love will cast out every fear. You are not walking into more darkness. You are stepping into my light. Don't underestimate the power of my presence in you. I have planted strength where there was once weakness. I have given you beauty for ashes. I have taken the mourning and turned it into dancing, not just for a moment, but for a lifetime of joy rooted in me. This is your inheritance. This is your new path, a life marked by trust instead of torment, by laughter instead of longing. You will not return to the waters of despair because I have taught you how to walk on water. When waves come again, and they will, you will not sink. You will stand. When emotions try to rise and drag you down, I'm your firm foundation. I'm your peace. I'm the one who says to every storm, be still, and it listens. Let this truth become your daily song. You are free. You are loved. You are held. You are new. Keep your heart rooted in gratitude. and despair will have no room to take hold. Let your prayers be full of praise for what I've done, and watch as I continue to lead you into greater victories. Do not fear the future. The same hand that lifted you from the depths is guiding you forward. The same voice that called you out of the pit is now calling you into purpose. I will not abandon you. I will not let you go. My covenant with you is everlasting. My love is unshakable, and my plans for you are good. I know how fragile your heart has felt. I know how deeply you've longed for peace. And I am here, right here, to fill you, to comfort you, to remind you that the darkness is behind you. The shadows cannot follow you into the light unless you turn around. So keep walking forward. Keep believing. Keep receiving the joy I've placed in your path. Each day, I am giving you fresh mercy. Each step you take, I am walking beside you. You are never alone. You are never too far gone. And you are never without my presence. You will not be overtaken. You will not drown. I have called you by name, and you are mine. Let the truth echo in your soul. You will never again return to the waters of despair. I have rescued you. I have restored you. And now, I am releasing you into the fullness of life in me. Breathe it in. Walk in it. Rejoice in it. The past is behind you, the grave is empty, and the promise stands forever. I make all things new. The threats of the devourer will do you no harm. I love you. Feel calm and secure under my holy protection. Amen. These are not just comforting words. They are eternal truths spoken over your life by the one who holds all things in his hands. I want you to live with a deep assurance, knowing that I am always surrounding you with my divine presence. You are not unguarded, not vulnerable to the chaos of this world. You are under my covering, sheltered by my love, and protected by my power. There is no place you can go where my spirit will not follow. No threat can outrun my shield. No shadow can extinguish my light. I am your fortress, your refuge, your hiding place. Let this truth calm the waves within your soul. Breathe deeply and allow my peace to cover every anxious thought. You do not need to fear tomorrow. I am already there, paving the way and clearing the path. I know the thoughts that trouble your heart. I know the uncertainty that sometimes grips your mind. But even in the silence of your fears, I am speaking peace. Even in the quiet worry that lingers beneath the surface, I am declaring protection. You're not alone in your battles. I am standing between you and what seeks to harm you. I fight for you, even when you are unaware. My angels surround you. My spirit strengthens you, and my love goes before you. Feel the calm settle into your spirit now. You don't need to strive to earn my protection. It is yours because you are mine. I cover you with my righteousness. I shield you with my truth. You wear the armor of faith and grace, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The storms may come, but they will not destroy you. The fires may rise, but they will not consume you. For I am with you, and I am greater than anything that comes against you. Come away with me into the shelter of my presence. Let the noise of the world fade into the distance. Let the urgency of your tasks and the pressure of your expectations melt in the stillness of my peace. Here under my wings, you will find rest. Here you will be reminded that you are never without help, never without hope, never outside of my reach. I know the journey has been long. I know the road has not always been smooth. But I'm proud of how you have kept going, how you have trusted me even when the way was unclear. Every step you've taken in faith has been covered by my grace. And now, I'm calling you to rest, not in resignation, but in security. Rest in knowing that I have you. I've always had you, and I will never let you go. You don't need to be afraid of what you cannot see. I see all things. I know all things, and I work all things for your good. Even the disappointments, even the delays, even the detours, none of them are wasted. Under my holy protection, nothing touches your life without first passing through my hands. You are not a victim of chance. You are a child of divine purpose. Let this be your confidence. I am watching over you, not from a distance, but up close. I walk beside you in the daylight and keep vigil over you in the dark. I am the peace in your chaos, the stillness in your storm, the whisper in your night. My presence is not seasonal. It does not change with your emotions or fluctuate with your faith. I am constant. I am faithful. I am here. When you feel overwhelmed, call out to me. When fear knocks at your door, answer with my promises. Speak truth over your situation. Declare my protection aloud. There is power in your words when they align with mine. Use the authority I've given you. Stand on my word. Let it be your sword and shield. Nothing can stand against the force of my truth spoken in faith. You are wrapped in a grace that does not fail. You are surrounded by a love that does not falter. You are filled with a peace that does not fade. Let these truths become the rhythm of your days and the melody of your nights. Even when everything else feels uncertain, you can count on me. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you, and I will always protect you. Feel calm now, not because life is perfect, but because I am present. Feel secure now, not because the storm is over, but because I am with you in the middle of it. Let my presence be your safety. Let my word be your assurance. Let my spirit be your comfort. Take a deep breath and receive this moment of peace. You're under my care. You're safe in my hands. Nothing can remove you from my love. Nothing can undo what I've spoken over your life. I am your God, and you're my beloved. So walk forward with courage. Rest in the shelter of my wings. Let your heart be light and your spirit strong. Because I go before you, I stand behind you, and I dwell within you. You are never unprotected. You are never unseen. And you are never unloved. Feel calm and secure under my holy protection. Amen. I come to you, my beloved child, with a heart full of compassion and a voice overflowing with divine affection. I know that in this moment, your soul has been longing for a word of hope, for a breath of encouragement, for a glimpse of my face and the light of my presence. I've seen your struggles and your tears. I've watched you fight battles both seen and unseen. I've listened to your prayers as you poured out your deepest fears and anxieties, quietly wondering if I was there to receive them. And I, the Lord your God, assure you now that I have indeed heard every whisper of your heart. I am present and ever attentive, never distant, never aloof. This day I draw near to comfort you, to lift you up with my everlasting arms, and to carry you into a new realm of faith and confidence. Rest in the knowledge that you do not face life's difficulties alone. Let yourself be strengthened by my words, for I speak life into your very being. You have traversed many winding roads in recent days. You have encountered circumstances that drained your energy, tested your faith, and even made you question whether you had the power to endure. In the midst of these trials, I have watched over you. My eyes have never left you, even when your own vision was clouded by tears and sorrows. I know the state of your heart and the weariness that lingers in your mind. I see how you sometimes feel overwhelmed by the responsibilities pressing against your shoulders, as though the weight of the entire world had settled upon you. But I remind you now, gently yet firmly, that I am the one who upholds creation itself. I am the architect of existence, the one who calls each star by name. and there is no weight upon your life that I cannot bear for you. Open your heart to me. Take a moment to breathe deeply. Feel the warmth of my love shining upon your soul, a light that dispels the shadows of discouragement. Let your spirit reconnect with mine, child. In the quiet place of devotion, you will find what you truly need. You are thirsting for rest, for a time of genuine peace. In my presence is fullness of joy, and in that joy you will find the strength to stand up once again. Release your anxieties and burdens to me. Cast them into my hands, knowing that I am strong enough to carry them and gentle enough to care for you tenderly. Do not allow the pain of your past to steal your hope for the future. If you continue to replay the heartbreak and disappointments you have experienced, you risk letting sadness and despair become unwelcome lodgers in your soul. That is not my desire for you. I want your eyes to be lifted to my promises, to the horizon of possibilities that lie ahead. Step by step, you will find new strength as you choose to trust in my power rather than dwell on your limitations. You see, my child, I have always been faithful, and I will continue to be. Even if people have disappointed you, even if life itself has seemed unfair, I remain constant. My love does not change with the seasons. My heart is not fickle or uncertain. It is steadfast, burning with a holy passion to see you flourish under the shelter of my wing. Let me be the wellspring of courage within you. Let me be the one who revitalizes your soul each morning. I know that daily tasks and obligations can sometimes entangle your mind in endless worry. This is why I invite you to come away with me in prayer. When you pray, your spirit taps into the inexhaustible reservoir of my strength. You were never intended to carry all your burdens on your own. Your faith was designed to be alive, vibrant, and dynamic, fueling your spirit with hope and expectancy. If you are feeling drained or lifeless, it may be that you have neglected to recharge your heart in my presence. But you have a choice now to rediscover that secret place, that holy ground where you and I commune in perfect unity. Keep the flame of your faith burning brightly. Tend to it as you would a precious fire in the darkness, guarding it from the winds of fear and unbelief. Do not accept the voice of darkness that tries to rob you of your joy and purpose. Resist the pull of negative thoughts that whisper that you are unworthy or unloved. I have chosen you for a reason. I have destined you to experience my transformative power. Your journey is one of ascension, moving from glory to glory, faith to faith. You do not have to remain stuck or stagnant, repeating old patterns or replaying old pains. With me, every moment can become an opportunity for renewal. I remind you now with great love, you are loved beyond measure. My heart is large enough to encompass the whole universe, yet I stoop down to hold you personally in my embrace. Do not allow your mistakes or past failures to build walls between us. I have called you out of darkness and into my marvelous light. I have offered you forgiveness through the sacrifice made on your behalf, and nothing can separate you from my love if you choose to receive it. Do not hide from me behind the veil of guilt. Do not let shame isolate you from the healing power of my presence. Come confidently, even when you feel broken. I see you as precious, a vessel that I am shaping with my own hands, molding you according to my perfect will. There is no list of wrongdoings that could ever disqualify you from my mercy, for my mercy is infinite. If you believe otherwise, it is because you have not fully known my heart. My desire is not to condemn you, but to raise you up, to see you flourish in righteousness and truth. Embrace my grace and walk forward unburdened by regrets. Believe me when I say that I want to bless you. Believe me when I say that you are chosen to be a recipient of my favor. These are not empty words. They are living promises, sealed by my spirit and intended for your benefit. If you open your eyes now, even in this present moment, you will see traces of my blessings, from the simplest joys to the grandest miracles that unfold around you. Value each one, steward them with gratitude, and witness how blessings multiply. When you tell me you love me, I delight in your words of devotion. I see your sincerity, your eagerness to honor me in your thoughts and actions. Yet I also invite you to demonstrate your love by cherishing what I do in your life. Guard the gifts I've entrusted to you, your relationships, your talents, your very breath. These are treasures from my hand. By caring for them and by living in faithfulness, you show that your love for me is genuine. Be faithful in small things, and watch as I open greater opportunities to serve me with a joyful heart. The world may chase after recognition and applause, but your calling is different. You have been called to walk in humility, to serve others, and to reflect my light through the integrity of your life. Listen to my word each day. Pay attention to my voice as you read the Holy Scriptures or as you quiet your mind in the hush of prayer. Do not rush past these sacred moments. They are the key to your growth, the fountainhead of your spiritual vitality. If you drift away from my word, you will find your soul slowly parched, thirsting for the living water only I can give. The busyness of life may try to pull you away from me, but remember that nothing can truly satisfy your soul except my presence. I yearn for you to grasp how dearly I cherish time spent with you in fellowship. With each conversation we share, I pour out fresh revelation and impartation, equipping you for the challenge ahead. Let me remind you that my blessings are not contingent upon your own perfection or your own strength. They stem from my divine power and everlasting love. I specialize in doing great things with those who feel small, in accomplishing extraordinary tasks through the hands of those who consider themselves ordinary. I can bring streams of water to the desert. I can bring forth fruit from what appears to be barren ground. So too can I breathe miraculous power into your life. Trust me, surrender to me, and watch me fill your life with wonders that exceed your expectations. The only request I make is that you yield yourself wholeheartedly to me. I have watched you, my child, muster your own might and press forward with admirable determination. But I see how that also exhausts you. There is a higher path, one that involves reliance on my spirit, so that you do not have to bear the crushing weight of your responsibilities alone. As you learn to flow with my Holy Spirit, you will see more victories unfold effortlessly, like a gracious wind lifting you to new heights. Do not fear the supernatural dimension of my presence. It is not meant to terrify you, but to empower you with divine strength, enabling you to live a life that transcends the limitations of human effort. I promised long ago that you would witness wonders that are even greater than what you have read or heard of in times past. Perhaps you do not fully understand the magnitude of those words, but that is all right. Trust is enough. You cannot force miracles through human will, and your striving alone cannot manifest the supernatural. Miracles spring from hearts surrendered to me in humility. When you are on your knees in reverence and prayer, letting go of pride and self-sufficiency, you make room for my power to flow freely. Pride acts as a barrier, but a humble spirit invites my grace to flourish in and through you. In this hour, I call forth a spirit of repentance and pure devotion within you. Be honest with me about your shortcomings, not in a spirit of condemnation, but so I can take them from you. I cannot fill a vessel that is already occupied by pride or unforgiveness. Give me your wounds, your regrets, and your frustrations. Let them be washed away in the river of my mercy. I want to place in you a clean heart, a spirit renewed and radiant with genuine love. You do not need to seek human applause, nor do you need to chase the approval of the world. Your identity and worth come from me alone. Set your feet into the shallow waters of my presence, and let the waves of my spirit gently cascade over you. Can you sense the refreshing current the cleansing stream that renews your thoughts and heals your hurts. Slowly, step by step, move deeper until you are fully immersed. Let my divine love permeate every corner of your mind. Allow my grace to touch every hidden memory that has caused you pain, dissolving bitterness, and filling your heart with understanding. There is no place within you that my love cannot reach, no hurt that my power cannot heal. Just as the river cleanses and renews, I shall pour out power upon you, power to conquer fears, to speak truth, and to walk in holiness. This outpouring of my Holy Spirit will envelop your family, your relationships, your home, and even the way you perceive your circumstances. Everything changes when my Spirit is allowed to move freely in your life. You will notice that burdens which once felt crushing become lighter. You will see new opportunity open once you're no longer bound by fear and insecurities. Stand in awe of the transformation unfolding in you, because it is the tangible evidence of my presence. I know you have gone through experiences that left you feeling alone and misunderstood, but I declare that your season of isolation and sorrow is coming to an end. Even right now, I am propelling you into a new chapter. Hear me carefully. Your time of affliction is giving way to a time of renewal. Let your faith receive these words. Let your heart be invigorated with anticipation. Lift your eyes and see that I am already working on your behalf, orchestrating breakthroughs that will surprise you. Put a smile on your face, my precious child. Put on the attitude of a victor, for I have called you not to defeat, but to triumph. I do not see you as a failure or a person destined for loss. I see you as the one I love, the one I have redeemed, the one in whom I delight. Embrace that identity and adjust your thinking accordingly. Faith is not just a vague feeling or a theoretical concept. It is the lens through which your reality is transformed. My words are living and powerful, more potent than any worldly condition. When I speak, universes are birthed, and darkness flees. If I say your season of despair is over, then trust that it is so. If I say your miracle is at hand, then open your heart and watch the manifestation unfold. Yes, I'm instructing you to be courageous, to move forward with determination and wisdom. I have entrusted to you the time, talents, and resources you need to pursue your calling. Make no mistake, rewards will follow. Just as seeds sown in fertile ground eventually yield a harvest, your faith and actions in line with my will shall bring about a divine harvest. This harvest will be characterized by peace, joy, and blessings beyond what you can currently imagine. You do not labor in vain when you labor in my name. Every sacrifice you make out of love, every selfless act you perform, is acknowledged and reciprocated by my heart. Sometimes you might feel my guidance nudging you to let go of negative attitudes, to tear down strongholds of doubt, or to dismantle toxic cycles of thought. It might be uncomfortable to part with old habits or beliefs, but remember that my correction is always an act of love. I desire for you to mirror me in goodness and holiness. If I ask you to bury negativity, it is because negativity poisons your wellspring of life. If I urge you to release grudges, it's because they weigh your spirit down and block the flow of grace through your life. Open yourself to my refining process, even when it challenges your fleshly comfort. You will discover that the purity and freedom you gain far surpass whatever you relinquish. Do not be like the world that chases empty illusions, craving human accolades and ephemeral pleasures. You, my beloved, are set apart. Your true richness lies in nurturing compassion, practicing respect, and carrying dignity in every interaction. It is your role to demonstrate, through your words and actions, that I exist, and my eternal love is capable of healing all wounds. Your mission is to be a conduit of my grace to others, to show them the path to righteousness without condemnation or hypocrisy. Let your life reflect my character, so that those around you may see in your demeanor a powerful testimony of my reality. Be fully aware that you have a purpose ordained from heaven, a destiny that extends beyond your earthly pursuits. It is not just about accomplishing personal goals, it is also about manifesting my kingdom on earth. Contemplate how this moment today can be used for good. You can choose to let gratitude illuminate your heart, focusing on my faithfulness, or you can focus on negative scenarios that drain your energy. But know this, my will is for you to live abundantly, free from perpetual heaviness and anxiety. Your path of suffering is not meant to last forever. It was never my intention for you to be chained by despair. I am granting you a miracle that will deeply transform you, from your family life to your own mindset. This transformation will revolutionize your relationships, your sense of identity, and your finances. Trust my promise of provision. Remember, my supply is limitless, and my love knows no bounds. Even though circumstances may momentarily appear dire, you stand on the verge of a new horizon. Refuge in me is never in vain. Lay your doubts at my feet. Let the flood of my peace wash away every tormenting thought. I invite you to return to me tomorrow, and the day after that, and indeed, every day that follows. Let my voice renew your hope, for I am always prepared to pour out fresh wisdom, fresh love, and fresh encouragement. You are never alone on this journey. Even in the quiet hours of the night, my spirit hovers close, breathing comfort and counsel into your soul. In the darkest moments, let my words be the key that unlocks the door of despair. When you align your heart with mine, your faith rekindles, your confidence grows, and your will to move forward is restored. You see, my child, my word is not a mere collection of sentences. It is alive, vibrant, and creative. It cuts through the lies that once entangled your mind and exposes the truth that sets you free. So many falsehoods have tried to root themselves in your beliefs, whispering that you are helpless or unworthy. But I come to eradicate those lies with the sword of my spirit. As you absorb my truth, you become strong, unwavering, and optimistic about your future. Even your body responds to the uplifting power of my promises. Anxiety diminishes, tension eases, and your overall well-being flourishes. Do not fear change or growth. At times you look back nostalgically on days of youthful dreams, recalling the passion and innocence you once carried, but I assure you that your best days are not behind you. You're called to walk by faith, not by regrets. Through my spirit, you can reclaim that unbridled hope, that sense of wonder, and that purity of devotion you once knew. Remember the day you first encountered my love, how your heart felt, light and free from guilt. I desire that you return to that childlike faith, full of joyful anticipation. You shall ascend with the agility of a deer on high places, no longer weary from the burdens that once gripped you. Yes, you are human, and you will experience moments of fatigue. When that occurs, recall this invitation. Run into my arms for renewal. I am always here, an ever-present refuge. In my embrace, you find rest. In my heart, you find the assurance that you are cherished. The world may offer fleeting comforts, but the solace I provide is eternal and all-encompassing. If you step away from me momentarily, do not allow condemnation to keep you away. Return swiftly and let me restore you, for my mercy is new every morning. Lay down your guilt before me. Stop punishing yourself for mistakes I have already forgiven. I, too, have felt the weight of affliction. I carried the cross on my back, bearing sins and pains for the redemption of humankind. I allowed myself to be wounded so that you might find healing. Contemplate the depth of that sacrifice. Let it reassure you that I will never leave you in the wilderness of isolation. I overcame the finality of death so that you would know the triumph of resurrection power. This same power abides in you, fueling your spirit with victorious life. That is the identity I want you to embrace, not as a wandering soul, but as my child, filled with the knowledge that the creator of the universe is your father and your best friend. Each new sunrise is a reminder of my faithfulness, and each star that adorns the night sky testifies to my endless imagination and majesty. Let this awareness fill your mornings with unwavering confidence, so that when you rise from your bed, you do so with a sense of purpose that cannot be shaken. I want you to welcome my presence into your home, into every room of your heart. Let my blessings infuse the atmosphere of your life with healing and harmony. Let the light of my word banish the lingering shadows of regret and shame. Though you were once weighed down by imperfections and trauma, I have cleansed your dwelling place. Accept this reality. You are forgiven. You are made new. You may not be faultless. Nobody on earth is. But you're my child, and I am teaching you every day to walk in my ways. Never forget that I am the one who lifts you from the mire when you stumble. I do not expect you to achieve sinless perfection in your human strength. I merely ask that you hold on to my hand as you navigate life's challenges. Temptation will come. The battle is real. Your adversary wants nothing more than to see you crippled by shame, convinced that you cannot rise again. Yet my promise is firm. If you fall, I will help you stand. If you confess your failings, I will cleanse you. I declared victory over sin when I conquered death on the cross, and I share that victory with you out of my infinite love. Be cautious, for there are indeed many who wear a facade of righteousness, but harbor malice in their hearts. Do not let them shake your faith or steal your joy. Their judgments cannot stand against my truth. Their accusations are powerless in the face of my grace. Keep your eyes fixed on me, not on the hypocrisy that might attempt to obscure your path. I am the door, the way, the truth, and the life. No one else has the authority to bar your entrance into my favor. Know with absolute certainty that your family, no matter how scattered or distant some members may be, is also under my watchful gaze. As you pray, my spirit moves, planting seeds of transformation in their hearts. Whether they come to me soon or after many twists in their journey, I am ready to embrace them, just as I have embraced you. Continue to intercede for them. Show them my love by your example. Let them see your steadfast faith and be drawn to the hope they witness in you. Yes, there are adversaries who would see you fail. Their hearts are hardened, their minds closed to repentance, and their eyes green with envy over the robe of favor I have placed upon you. Do not fear them. I, your Lord, stand between you and those who seek your ruin. Even if they momentarily cause you pain or confusion, they cannot prevail against the shield of my protection. And if you do trip or fall, call upon me quickly. Lift your eyes, meet my gaze. I will cleanse you, fortify you, and set you back on the path of righteousness. Remain in faith, child. Stand in the awareness of my unfailing presence. No matter the storms that swirl around you, no matter the insults hurled your way, stand tall in the conviction that you are chosen. You are forgiven. You are empowered. The entire world may cast you aside, but I have placed my mark of acceptance upon you. Because you have sought me, I have extended my arms to you. Let your heart remain soft and open. Let love guide your words and your deeds. When you present your request to me in prayer, do so with confidence. I am not repulsed by your petitions, nor do I reject you for your weaknesses. In fact, I am delighted each time you approach me. Your gratitude is the sweetest offering you can bring, the proof of your heartfelt devotion. You and I communing together is a sacred and beautiful exchange. Let fear have no place here, for perfect love dispels fear. Let my perfect love quiet your anxieties and remind you that my heart toward you is good, always. Even in your darkest season, when you walked far from me and scarcely acknowledged my existence, I orchestrated circumstances to protect you. I commanded my angels to safeguard your journey and make a way for your return. Let this fill you with awe. Let it convince you that my mercy is more boundless than you can fathom. And now, standing at this threshold of new opportunities, you can see how my providence has guided you back into the realm of blessing. Come to me again, tomorrow and the next day, with renewed curiosity. Share with me the unfolding testimonies of small and great miracles you begin to notice, like a new door opening in your career, or an unexplainable reconciliation in a strained relationship, or a fresh burst of creativity in your daily endeavors. Tell me of the subtle yet vital changes happening in your heart as anger and bitterness dissolve, making room for compassion and joy. This is all part of my plan to transform you from the inside out. There will be those who question your faith, who doubt my word, or who try to hold your past mistakes against you. But do not be discouraged or lose hope. They are not your judges, and they do not possess the power to dictate your destiny. My forgiveness is absolute, and my acceptance of you is unwavering. If you stumble, do not dwell in guilt. Let repentance and prayer swiftly realign you with my spirit, and I will lift you up again. That is my promise, my covenant of grace. Remember that there is no one perfect on this earth but me. All have shortcomings. Therefore, do not measure your worth by human standards or the opinions of others. Keep your heart pure, your mind focused on eternal truths, and find in me the acceptance you crave. I open a door before you, one that no person can shut. It leads to life everlasting, to complete joy and abiding contentment in my presence. I remind you, you may approach me at any time. My arms are always open. When you are frail and uncertain, come. When you are burdened by unresolved guilt, come. Let your tears of repentance wash away the residue of sin, for I prepared a fresh start for you every day. There is healing here. There is redemption here. There is belonging here. You never have to wait until you have fixed every problem in your life before returning to my presence. It is precisely through intimacy with me that you will find the power to overcome what once overwhelmed you. If you sense my calling on your life, do not delay and surrender. I know your thoughts, your proclivities, and all the hidden corners of your heart. I know exactly what you need to break free from destructive cycles. My desire is not to shame you, but to rescue you, to bring you into the fullness of life. Let me speak to those areas of pain. Let me saturate those old wounds with my healing balm. For every shameful memory, I have a word of grace. For every crippling fear, I have a promise of love. For every inner conflict, I have a manifestation of peace that surpasses understanding. I see that you sometimes struggle with discouragement, feeling you are unworthy of the blessings I have bestowed. But you must understand, my gift of love is not something you earn. It is something you receive. You do not need to present a perfect track record to be a recipient of my favor. My son's sacrifice was the ultimate statement of my desire for reconciliation with you. Let that truth settle deeply within your soul. Relinquish the notion that you must pay penance to atone for past failings. The cross is enough. What I want from you now is genuine trust, to say from your heart, Lord, I believe. Help my unbelief. Those are not words of weakness, but of honesty. Faith is not about never doubting. It is about bringing your doubts to me and letting me disarm them one by one. When you declare your belief in me, the spiritual atmosphere around you shifts. You tap into the power that spoke the universe into existence. Your words become vehicles of faith, unlocking doors that once seemed sealed. Yes, turn off the lights of distraction for a moment. Shut out the noise. The world clamors for your attention, bombarding you with 1,000 fleeting messages, but only one voice truly matters, the voice that breathed life into you. Listen to me now. Quiet your heart. Let everything else fade. Let my words echo in your spirit. Feel how my spirit soothes your anxious nerves, how my presence enfolds you like a warm embrace. This is the wellspring of your strength, the secret place of communion, where fear diminishes and hope expands. When the lights of earthly success and human approval are turned off, that is when the glow of my eternal love shines the brightest within you. In this sacred stillness, you can finally see that you are not alone, that my spirit resonates in the depths of your being, validating your identity as my beloved. In the hush, you will perceive my gentle whispers, guiding you, correcting you, empowering you, and you will realize this was the voice you had been longing to hear all along. You are not a victim, my beloved. You are a warrior of faith. Yes, the trials are real. Yes, you have felt fear, but I know your heart, and I have placed my courage within you. I would not be speaking these words if I believed you were unfit for the challenges ahead. Quite the opposite. I speak to remind you that you are endowed with my spirit, brimming with the fire of resilience. When you feel as though the flames of adversity are closing in, remember that my fire within you burns hotter, purifying you rather than consuming you. The enemy tries to deceive you, hoping you will forget your place as my child, convinced that my promises have failed whenever adversity arises. But consider this, even the strongest storms eventually exhaust themselves and subside. My promise endures beyond any storm. I walk with you through the valley, I stand by you on the mountain, and my compassion accompanies you in every place in between. When sorrow seems to overshadow your life, cling to the certainty that I am with you, absorbing your tears and offering a wellspring of comfort. I do not guarantee a life entirely free from difficulty, but I guarantee my abiding presence. Use the shield of faith to guard your mind from the enemy's lies. Use the sword of my word to declare victory over the shadows. Embrace the helmet of salvation that preserves your thoughts in truth. Clothe yourself in the garment of my righteousness, so shame cannot cling to you. Remember, the battle belongs to me. You are not fighting alone, and you are certainly not powerless. Soon, many of the burdens pressing on your shoulders will be lifted. You will look back on this season and marvel at how you overcame trials that once seemed insurmountable. Then you will rejoice in how I, in my limitless grace, used every difficult circumstance to shape and strengthen you. You will learn that my grace is truly sufficient, able to transform even the harshest experiences into testimonies of resilience and hope. In that future moment, you will understand more fully that my love is not theoretical. It is real, tangible, and accessible. You will see how I have worked behind the scenes, orchestrating blessings and breakthroughs. You will marvel at my perfect timing, how certain doors that were once closed had to remain so for your protection, and how other doors were opened precisely when you were ready to walk through them. Trust my process, child. In the waiting, I refine your character and expand your capacity to steward greater blessings. Look now to the horizon of faith. The illusions of despair are no match for the truth of my word. Discard vain distractions. They only muddy the clarity I wish to give you. Focus instead on the essence of our communion. Love, trust, devotion. Let your mind be a sanctuary for my promises, and let your heart be a temple of my spirit. You will find that you can accomplish more with my anointing resting on you than you ever could through human striving. Keep your eyes on me. You are not alone on this road. Heaven's resources are at your disposal, for I have commanded my angels concerning you, that they guard you in all your ways. Your faith will flourish as you invest time in prayer, in worship, in acts of kindness. By letting my light flow through you, you become an agent of change wherever you go. People will sense my presence through your words and your smile. And yes, you will be tested. Yes, there will be days when the burden feels heavy again. But let that only serve as a reminder that you need to refresh your soul in me continually. Even the strongest warriors need rest. Even the most faithful hearts need rekindling. This is not a sign of weakness. It is part of the beautiful design that binds you to me. I saw the tears you cried last night, those hidden sobs muffled by your pillow. You worried no one knew, but I knew. You felt frightened and overwhelmed, unsure how to carry all that life was demanding of you. And yet, here you are now, reading these words, feeling my strength coursing through your spirit, a new resolve taking shape within you. This is the proof that I hear your prayers, that I respond to your earnest pleas. You are not alone. You never were. You never will be. Stand tall in your newly awakened courage. Look the giants in the face, those looming challenges that once paralyzed you with fear. Realize that none of them are bigger than my power, which supports you. Though they may roar and seem menacing, they will fall like dominoes before you, for I have armed you with unwavering faith. The power of my spirit is unstoppable. The story of your life is not one of defeat. It is a testament to my redeeming love. Let that sink deep into your consciousness. My love has no boundary, and my favor upon you will be evident in ways that cause you to marvel. When the impossible door swings wide open, you will recall my promise. When the unexpected breakthrough blossoms, you will say, truly, the Lord is with me. When you sense a supernatural peace in chaotic circumstances, you will know that my presence is your fortress. Let my words build your confidence so that nothing and no one can derail you from your destiny. My vow to bless you stands. My vow to protect you stands. I want you to greet each sunrise with gratitude in your heart. Let the first thought in your mind be of thankfulness for the gift of life. Let your second thought be of surrender, offering your day to me so I can guide you step by step. Before you look at any messages or immerse yourself in daily demands, tune your heart to my frequency. There is no better way to start than acknowledging that I am your source, your sustainer, your shepherd. Allow me to transform those anxious thoughts into bold declarations of faith. Speak life over your day. Proclaim my goodness and my sovereignty in every situation you anticipate encountering. Understand that I equip you not only to survive life's demands, but to excel in them, revealing my glory as you accomplish tasks with wisdom and integrity. My child, you were designed for excellence, an excellence born of my love that surpasses worldly definitions of success. When negativity knocks at the door of your mind, through rumors, criticisms, or the voice of self-doubt, remember that you have the power to refuse entry. Do not entertain detrimental narratives that contradict my promises. Fill your heart with what is lovely, pure, and true. The enemy seeks to sow confusion and despair, but you hold the shield of faith that quenches every flaming dart. Let my word be the blueprint of your thoughts, so you remain unshaken. Give no place in your heart to bitterness. Resist the temptation to lash out when wounded. Instead, show mercy, just as I have shown mercy to you. Love is your greatest weapon, the banner under which you march. Choose to see others through My eyes, even those who misunderstand or hurt you. Forgiveness disarms the enemy's attempts to sow discord. By forgiving, you free yourself from the chains of resentment and open the door for my blessings to flow unrestricted in your life. Prepare for an outpouring of supernatural abundance. By this, I do not mean only material provision, although I am able to provide that as well, but an abundance of joy, of inner peace, of revelations that light your path. In my presence, you will find strategies for dealing with complex issues. You will discover solutions to the problems that perplex you. I am intimately aware of your needs, even before you articulate them in prayer. When you align your heart with my will, you tap into the fullness of my resources. Yes, rejoice that I am stirring your spirit with a renewed passion. This passion will empower you to go forth and do mighty exploits in my name. You will see miracles that defy human reasoning. You will testify of my goodness to those who stand on the fringes of belief. Keep your spirit humble and do not let success inflate your pride. Instead, let each triumph drive you deeper into gratitude, acknowledging that every victory is a reflection of my grace at work in you. Look toward the horizon of your future with expectation. Your prayers are not in vain. They rise before my throne, and I, the Lord, delight in answering the heartfelt petitions of my children. Some answers manifest swiftly, others require patience, but all are perfectly timed. Keep knocking, keep seeking, keep believing, and doors you never thought possible will open to reveal blessings you never dreamed of receiving. My ways are higher than yours, and my perspective is eternal, ensuring that I orchestrate all things for your ultimate good. I urge you once more, do not slip into complacency. Your journey is ongoing. Though you have made progress, there is still more territory to claim. Many spiritual mountains lie ahead, each an opportunity for you to discover a new depth of my faithfulness. Do not shy away from these challenges. They are part of your growth, a path where your character and tenacity are fortified. With each obstacle conquered, you gain greater insight into my divine nature, and your testimony expands to inspire others. Persist in prayer, child. There is power in your honest communion with me. In those intimate moments, revelations flow, burdens lift, and your connection with my heart intensifies. Pray for your family, for your neighbors, for the hurting souls around you. By doing so, you become an instrument of my compassion, sending ripples of my love into a broken world. Be expectant, for in your intercession, you partner with me to shape destinies and heal wounded hearts. Notice how, day by day, your sense of divine purpose solidifies. You once questioned, why am I here? Do I have anything meaningful to offer? Now, as you yield your life to me, clarity emerges. You realize that every gift, every passion, and every experience, both painful and joyful, serves as a piece in the grand puzzle of my plan. Let this realization fill you with both humility and boldness. You are part of a story much larger than yourself, and your unique contribution is invaluable. When loneliness stalks you like a persistent shadow, remember, I am with you. When confusion rattles your mind, my wisdom stands ready. When fear attempts to paralyze you, my perfect love casts it out. These truths are not fleeting sentiments, they are the bedrock of your faith. Speak them, meditate on them, let them shape your inner landscape until they become an unassailable fortress. And when you feel that you cannot continue, that the pressure is too great or the nights are too long, lay that heavy burden at my feet. Rest your weary head on my shoulder. I will strengthen you. I will show you a way where there seems to be none. I specialize in parting seas, tearing down walls, and making paths in the wilderness. It is not hyperbole, but the nature of who I am. You have no need to punish yourself for the past. Though certain memories may still sting, they no longer define you. You are defined by my love, which covers a multitude of sins. If you trust me fully, I will shape your future, far beyond your current comprehension. Accept the truth that your soul craves. I have cast your sins into the depths of the sea, never to be retrieved for condemnation. Let that soak into your consciousness as your ultimate reality. My grace erases the stains of yesterday. You might wonder how such mercy can be given freely. It is because my love is that vast, that immeasurable. The cross was no small gesture. It was a cosmic declaration of grace. I want you to rest in the finality of that act. If you ever doubt it, bring those doubts to my altar of grace and watch them dissipate like mist under the morning sun. This is not a matter for human logic alone. It is a truth to be embraced by faith. Listen carefully to what I say. You do not stand alone. If the world seems too big, remember that you are held in the palm of the one who fashioned the universe. If you feel invisible, recall that I have counted every hair on your head. If you think you are powerless, realize that my spirit dwells within you, releasing supernatural strength into your mortal frame. You will rise again and again, unstoppable, because my power is made perfect in your weakness. Consider how a child rests secure in a parent's arms, trusting that no harm can befall them. I invite you to that same trust. When you can do nothing more, when you have reached the end of your resources, come to me. I will enfold you in my presence and breathe new life into your weary bones. Let the waves of my compassion wash away the residue of condemnation. Let my light fill the vacant rooms of your heart, once emptied by sorrow. Now take that step of faith, my child. Lift your gaze from the ashes of disappointment to the beauty of a sunrise filled with possibility. The path forward is not absent of challenges, but it is illuminated by my promise. One day, you will look back on all this and testify to others who feel hopeless. I was there once, but look at what God has done for me. You will then become a beacon, an encourager, and a living illustration of how my mercy rewrites lives. Believe this: I, the Lord of heaven and earth, have set my love upon you. Therefore, be at peace. Dwell in my safety. You are my treasured possession, and I am fully invested in your well-being. If you trust me, you will see how I orchestrate every detail for your good. You will see relationships restored, anxieties quelled, doors of favor opening at the perfect time. My grace is not random or selective. It is lavishly bestowed upon those who open their hearts to receive it. In moments of insecurity, let my words anchor you. In times of confusion, let my promises clarify your direction. When storms roar, speak my name with authority, and watch how my presence stills the turmoil. You are never left to fend for yourself, for my spirit dwells within you. Embrace that reality. It is a fountain of life that never runs dry. I know there are specific desires deep within your heart, hopes you have scarcely whispered aloud for fear of disappointment. But my child, bring even those to me. I delight in fulfilling the yearnings that align with my good plans for you. Your dreams are not lost or forgotten. They are held securely in my safekeeping, awaiting the moment I breathe them into fruition. Trust that I am working all things together with intricate precision. Let love flow in you again. Release that hardness around your heart. I perceive the defense mechanisms you built due to past betrayal, but I want to mend the cracks in your armor, not so that you become vulnerable to further harm, but so that my love can move freely through you, healing you and allowing you to extend that same compassion to others. Open your soul to me, and allow my gentle hand to soothe every wound. Embrace my commandments as the guardrails that keep you from spiritual harm. They are not restrictions intended to rob you of joy. Rather, they are signposts directing you toward the abundant life I designed for you. Abide in them, and you will discover freedom from guilt, from shame, from the destructive impulses that entangle so many. You are not defined by your darkest moments. You are not identified by your errors or your weaknesses. You are my child, marked by my love, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. Each morning, you can walk with your head held high, not because of anything you have done, but because of what I have done in you. If ever you waver or stumble, my arms remain open, ready to steady your steps again. Above all, I want you to grow confident in my nearness. Let me walk with you in your daily routine, while you work, while you rest, while you interact with family and friends. My Holy Spirit is your companion, always present to prompt you, comfort you, guide you. Pay attention to those small nudges of conviction or inspiration. They are often my gentle ways of steering you away from danger or directing you toward blessing. Marvel at how life begins to bloom when you cultivate an environment of faith. The same way a garden flourishes with proper sunlight, water, and care, your heart flourishes when nourished by prayer, worship, and my word. Do not let weeds of doubt or resentment take root. Uproot them immediately through repentance and the speaking of truth. The harvest of joy you will reap is worth every bit of diligence. Yes, more challenges will arise. But do not be alarmed. It is through challenges that the fullness of my grace is revealed, that your spiritual muscles are strengthened. Remember that even the fiercest storms cannot extinguish the fire I have ignited within you. My presence is your fortress, my wisdom your map, and my love your sustaining force. I am the Lord your God, and I speak to you now directly and intimately as the one who fashioned your being and breathed life into your soul. I see you, I know you, and I understand every concern, every fear, every hope, and every hidden cry of your heart. I want you to listen closely and open your spirit to my words. Let them settle deep within you, like seeds planted in fertile soil. For in these words, I pour out my love and my promises over you. I invite you to step away from every distraction and immerse yourself in the presence of my Spirit, for here is where chains are broken and burdens are lifted. I want you to remember that you do not walk this path alone. I walk beside you, I cover you, and I fight on your behalf. Do not fear the unknown, because I am the one who holds your future in my hands. Do not be discouraged by what you see around you, because my power is far greater than any difficulty or conflict that arises in your life. Let me remind you, my child, that I have stationed my angels around you. They stand in readiness, awaiting the command of my voice to protect you, defend you, and push back the darkness that tries to invade your mind with lies and confusion. The enemy will attempt to convince you that you are alone, that your struggles are insurmountable, that you have no more strength within you, and that there is nowhere left to turn. But hear me clearly. That's a lie, a desperate deceit aimed at distracting you from my truth. I am your shield and your fortress. I am your strong tower. I am your refuge in moments of exhaustion and weariness. And the battle that seems impossible for you is not impossible for me. I ask you to step out in faith, to trust in what you cannot yet see, and to remember that I delight in doing the impossible in your life. I want to bring renewal to every area of your heart. The burdens you have carried, hurts, disappointments, betrayals, are burdens that weigh you down. I see all of them, and I do not judge you for the pain you feel. I don't point my finger at you in anger. Instead, I extend my hand toward you in a gesture of love and invitation. Come and lay those burdens at my feet. Let me replace your sorrow with hope, your tears with joy, your anxieties with the kind of peace that surpasses all human understanding. Let your heart trust that I am moving, even when the circumstances are dark or confusing. I want you to consider how deeply I love you. This love is not diminished by your faults or your failings, nor is it increased by your successes or perfections. My love is a constant. It does not waver or falter. It's the same love that led me to give myself for you, to pay the price that you could never pay, so that you might be free, forgiven, and brought into perfect fellowship with me. You are my precious child. I have called you by name, and I have marked you with my grace. Even in the moments when you question your own worth, when you feel you are not enough, or that you have made too many mistakes, know this: my grace is sufficient, and my forgiveness is always available. If you truly repent and turn to me with sincerity, you will find that I will never turn you away. I see the wounds that you have tried to cover up. I see how you have put on a brave face in front of others, unwilling to let them see the depth of your pain or the extent of your struggles. I see the disappointments you have faced from those who claimed to love you. And I understand why it is difficult for you to trust again. But I tell you, place your trust in me, for I will not fail you. I will restore the places of your heart that have become dry and weary. I will breathe new life into every corner of your soul that has been closed off in fear. I will bring you companions and friends aligned with my heart, people who will love you in a way that reflects my own love. And I will keep you from the snares of those who only pretend to care. Do not be afraid of shedding tears in my presence. Crying is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of your humanity, a sign that your heart is alive and capable of feeling deeply. When you weep in my arms, you're surrendering your pain to me, placing it under my care. In those moments, I draw closer to you, holding your spirit as a father cradles a beloved child. I want you to experience the safety of my embrace. You do not have to wear a mask before me. I see through every disguise. You do not have to perform or impress me. I already accept you completely. I want your worship to flow from authenticity, from a genuine and willing heart. I am more pleased by genuine love and honest prayers than by grand gestures empty of true devotion. I want to speak to the doubt that has tried to creep into your mind. Perhaps you have asked, Lord, how can I be sure you are there? Where are you in the midst of my problems? I remind you that I am the God who parted the seas for my people, who made a way where there was no way, who fed them with heavenly bread and sustained them in the wilderness. I am the same God who raises the dead to life, who opens blind eyes, who heals the broken, and who transforms the hardest of hearts. My power has not changed, my love has not diminished, and my concern for you remains as strong and profound as it has always been. It is my desire that you trust me enough to wait patiently, to keep believing, to hold on to my promises, even when the physical world around you may not immediately reflect what your heart yearns for. Take your eyes off the naysayers, those who doubt, those who belittle you, those who question my goodness in your life. Focus on my voice, for my voice speaks life over you. My voice calls you blessed, redeemed, strong, and favored. My voice declares you are an overcomer through my power, and that no weapon formed against you shall ever prevail. When the storms rage, when the conflict intensifies, remember that I, the one who made the heavens and the earth, hold you safely in my arms. When I say, peace, be still, the storms in your heart will subside, and you will remember that your foundation is in me, unshakable and secure. I want you to be careful about what you allow into your mind. You are constantly receiving messages, some from the world, some from other people, some from the enemy. If you do not filter these messages through my truth, your faith may be compromised. Listen to my word every day, meditate on it, and let it nourish you like daily bread. There is supernatural power in my word. It builds you up, it clears confusion, it strengthens your resolve, and it reminds you that I am always with you. that I am your ever-present help in times of trouble. When you anchor your soul in my word, you will not be easily swayed by the lies that come your way. It is time for you to stop replaying all the moments of pain that others have caused you. Stop revisiting the betrayals, the rejections, the humiliations. Instead, gather the lessons learned and bring them to me, so that we can work together to transform those wounds into testimonies of my healing power. I do not want you to remain in the cycle of bitterness or regret. I am the God of new beginnings, and my mercies are renewed each morning. Every day is a fresh opportunity to trust my guidance and to let go of the burdens of yesterday. I have never once regretted loving you. I have never once changed my mind about you. Even if you make 1,000 mistakes, I have made my forgiveness and grace available to you through the sacrifice of my own life. I have sealed my covenant with you, marked it with my own blood, so that nothing can separate us from the love I have for you. That is why I keep telling you, fear not. That is why I urge you to rely on my strength and not your own, because I have an unlimited reservoir of power and blessing. I want to see you flourish, to see you walk in the destiny I planned for you. The world does not determine your value. Your failures do not disqualify you from my favor. I look at your heart. I know every intention, every dream, every sincere hope that you cradle in your spirit. Even when others misunderstand or judge, I see you in truth, and I know the beauty of who you are. Nothing you do can make me love you less. I have set my affection upon you, and I will never revoke it. Rest in this assurance. You do not have to earn my love. It is freely given, and I delight in giving good gifts to you, my beloved. I ask you now to open your heart wider, to expand your capacity to receive all that I want to pour in. You have sometimes limited yourself because you did not believe my promises were truly for you. But I am telling you, yes, my promises are for you. Do not hold back in fear. By faith, step into the new season I am offering. By faith, declare victory over the places in your life that seem barren or hopeless. By faith, believe for healing where sickness has reigned. By faith, trust that broken relationships can be mended. By faith, come boldly before my throne, because you are clothed in my righteousness. There will be moments when the enemy tries to rattle you with accusations. He will whisper that you are not truly forgiven, that your past defines you, that your weaknesses are too big, or that your situation is beyond repair. Beloved child, do not fall for that trap. I have shattered those lies by shedding my blood for you. I have covered every failure, every shortcoming, every sin that weighs on your conscience. The cross stands as an eternal sign that I have done for you what you could never do for yourself. My resurrection is proof that I have conquered death, darkness, and every chain that would hold you captive. Take courage in this reality. I am with you. Let that phrase sink deep into your soul. I am with you when you wake up in the morning and your mind is flooded with thoughts of everything you must face. I am with you when you lie down at night, consumed by worry about the coming day. I am with you in your triumphs, celebrating with joy as you take each brave step. I am with you in your failures, extending my hand to lift you up and remind you that the story is not over. I am with you in your loneliness, a comforting presence that never abandons you, even if you feel isolated. I am with you in your sorrow, catching your tears and storing them as precious testimony of your sincerity. I'm with you in your confusion, shining a light on the path you should take. I'm with you in your laughter, rejoicing in the delight of your spirit. I'm with you always and forever. I also see some of you carrying shame that doesn't belong to you. You have internalized the hurtful words others spoke over you. You have believed that you're somehow not worthy of love, that the mistakes of your past make you unlovable. I am here to remove that shame. I do not condemn you. I do not hold your past against you when you humbly come before me, seeking my mercy. My mercy is lavish, abounding, immeasurable. I want you to live unencumbered by guilt and fear, to walk upright with confidence in my grace. Let your tears of regret turn into tears of gratitude as you realize how profoundly I have cleansed you. Remember, child, that the people around you do not have the final say in your life. The circumstances that loom ominously do not hold ultimate power over your destiny. I am the one who has the final word. My sovereignty is unmatched. I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, and I orchestrate all things according to my perfect will. If I desire to open a door, no person, no circumstance, no demon in hell can close it. And if I choose to close a door for your protection or your growth, none can force it open. I ask you to trust the processes I set in motion, even if they unfold differently than you imagined. I want you to see yourself as I see you, strong, resilient, full of potential, chosen to bring light into a world that often seems dark. Your words, your actions, your loving kindness, they shine like beacons of hope to people who have never truly encountered my love. That is part of your purpose, to reflect my heart wherever you go. Whether in small gestures or great endeavors, you can make a difference because my spirit is in you. If you ever feel that the warfare is too intense, remember that I am the Lord of hosts. I command angelic armies, and they move at my command. I send them to guard you, to protect you, to fight for you in realms you cannot see. You are never outnumbered. In fact, the enemy trembles at the thought of your faith being stirred. When you call upon my name in prayer, you release the power of heaven into your circumstances. Do not underestimate the authority you have through me. When you speak my word in faith, mountains can be moved and storms can be calmed. And if the burden seems too heavy, bring it to me. Lay it at my feet. I have invited you to cast all your cares upon me, because I care for you more than you can comprehend. Let me carry what you cannot. Let me handle the battles that you are too weary to fight alone. Let me comfort you when your heart feels raw. Let my presence guide you when you have no idea which way to turn. Let my wisdom direct your steps so that you do not stumble. I'm not distant. I am near. My arms are wide open. Sometimes you wonder, is there a purpose in my pain? Can anything good come from my struggles? My beloved, I assure you that I never waste suffering. I can transform trials into testimonies, hardships into stories of redemption, and deserts into gardens overflowing with fruit. It may not happen overnight, but as you continue to trust in me, you will see how I weave everything together for your good. You will look back on seasons of difficulty and realize that through them, you grew stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. I use challenges to refine your character so that you reflect my nature and become a channel of my love in this world. Do not grow weary in doing what is good and righteous. Although the road can seem long, and at times you may feel alone in your integrity, I promise you that every seed you plant in faith and love will yield a harvest in due time. Keep persevering, knowing that I am the one who empowers you. Keep loving even when love is not returned, because my love in you never fails. Keep declaring hope, even when shadows threaten to engulf your surroundings, because I am the light that shatters every darkness. Keep holding on to my promises, for they are trustworthy and sure. When your friends or family question your faith, or when they cannot see the vision I have placed in your heart, do not be discouraged. Not everyone will understand the journey I have set before you. Some might mock or criticize, unable to perceive the divine hand guiding your path. Let my voice be the loudest in your ears. Let my presence be your firm foundation. Seek godly counsel from those who truly know me and love me, and let their encouragement spur you on. But most importantly, learn to hear my voice in the quiet place, that still, small voice that speaks directly to your spirit. I have not called you to a life of defeat. I have called you to a life of victory, a victory that comes from walking with me. This victory is not about never facing challenges. It is about overcoming challenges through my power and grace. It is about rising each time you fall, about persevering in faith when hope seems dim. It is about leaning on my strength when yours is depleted and glorifying me in both triumph and trial. It is about reflecting my character, even when the enemy tries to provoke you to anger, despair, or bitterness, and shining a brilliant light that cannot be extinguished by the darkness. I see you looking at your circumstances, wondering how any good could possibly emerge. I see the frustration you feel when doors remain closed despite your prayers. I see the tears you cry when it feels like your heart might break from unmet longings or shattered dreams. Remember this, my child. I am the one who formed the galaxies by merely speaking. My power is limitless, and so is my compassion. When I allow a door to remain closed, it's because I have a better one prepared. When I say not yet, it's because the timing is not right, and I'm arranging the tapestry of your life with precision and care. Trust that I have heard you. Trust my perfect wisdom. Trust that my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. Bring your hurts, questions, and heartbreaks to me. Do not be afraid or ashamed to pour out the rawest parts of your soul. I already know them intimately, and I long to converse with you about them. Prayer is not a ritual. It is the living heartbeat of our relationship. It is the channel through which you align your heart with mine, the place where you receive comfort and direction. I want you to talk to me as you would talk to a friend, honestly and openly. And then I want you to pause and listen, to give space for my spirit to whisper truth into your heart. I'm not looking for perfect words. I'm looking for a surrendered heart. I do not judge your prayers by their eloquence. I judge them by their sincerity. Come to me in humility, in reverence, but also in confidence because you're my beloved. I paid the highest price so that you could draw near to me without condemnation, without shame. If you stumble along the way, if your faith quivers, if your emotions get the best of you, do not run from me, but run to me. My mercy is new each morning, and my patience knows no bounds. I desire your presence more than you can comprehend, just as a loving parent yearns for the closeness of a cherished child. Look around and see that I'm always leaving signs of my care for you. The rising sun that brings warmth, the gentle breeze that soothes your face, the unexpected moment of kindness from a stranger, the comforting words of a friend. These are ways I remind you that I see you, that I care about every detail of your life. I want you to cultivate a heart of gratitude, to notice the gifts I place in your path. Gratitude is a powerful weapon against despair. When you choose to thank me for what I have already done, your spirit becomes more receptive to new blessings. Never doubt that you are precious to me. Never doubt that I call you mine. I stand with you in every circumstance, whether it is a storm that rages outside or an internal battle that wages in your mind. I whisper my truth over you. You are loved, you are chosen, you are redeemed. You are my treasure. You are not alone. You are strengthened. You are victorious. Let those words resonate in your spirit until they drown out every lie of the enemy. Let them echo through your being until they shape your thoughts, your actions, and your destiny. In your moments of loneliness, I am there. In your moments of confusion, I bring clarity. In your moments of weakness, I impart strength. In your moments of regret, I extend mercy. In your moments of celebration, I rejoice with you. In your moments of loss, I wrap you in my comfort. I want you to know me in all these aspects: Savior, Father, Friend, Counselor, Warrior, Redeemer, because I am all these things for you and more. I am an infinite well of goodness and grace, and you can draw from my presence without fear of ever exhausting my resources. I designed you for a purpose, and I placed dreams inside you that align with the unique calling I have for your life. I know there are times when the weight of the world, the discouragement of delays, or the criticism of others makes you want to abandon those dreams. But take courage. A dream born of my spirit will never die unless you choose to let it go. Ask me to rekindle the fires of passion within you. Ask me to bring fresh revelation of how to proceed. Lean on my understanding, not on your own. When I breathe on your gifts and talents, they flourish. When I open doors, you enter spaces you never imagined. When I give you the words to speak, they carry supernatural power and grace. Even if you have wandered far from my ways, even if you have built walls around your heart to keep me out, I am still here, still knocking, still calling, still waiting. My love does not falter because of your mistakes or your resistance. I desire that you come home, that you lay aside every excuse and break every barrier separating you from me. I will always welcome you with open arms. I am the father who runs toward the wayward child, who throws a feast when the lost returns, who restores the squandered inheritance. If you hear my voice today, do not harden your heart. Let me in, and let us walk together on this journey of redemption and transformation. It is true that life can hurt. It is true that people can disappoint you. It is true that tragedies occur in a broken world. Yet, I remain your anchor through it all. I do not promise an existence free from trials, but I do promise my nearness in every hardship. I promise that even if you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will be with you, comforting you with my rod and staff. I promise that if you place your burdens on me, you will find rest for your soul. And I promise that if you hold on to faith, I will turn your mourning into dancing, your ashes into beauty, your despair into praise. Keep your head held high, for you are a child of the King. Though the enemy might roar like a lion, remember, he is a defeated foe. Stand firm on the authority I have given you. Use the sword of my word to silence every accusation. Use the shield of faith to extinguish the flaming arrows of doubt and discouragement. Gird yourself with the belt of truth. Cover your heart with the breastplate of righteousness, and go forth with the readiness of the gospel of peace on your feet. Pray at all times in the Spirit, and remember that I have already secured the ultimate victory. When those around you see the transformation in your life, the peace in your eyes, the joy in your heart, the faith in your words, they will be drawn to the source of your strength. That is how I spread my light through you. Your testimony matters more than you realize. It is a witness to my power and my grace, a living demonstration that I rescue, I heal, I restore, and I bring new life. Do not be silent about what I have done for you. Share with others how I have comforted you in your darkest moments. Testify of the times I answered your prayers in ways that were undeniably divine. Speak of the peace that came when circumstances said you should be anxious. This will inspire hope in those who are searching, who long to believe in something greater than themselves. When you face betrayal, remember my example. I was betrayed, abandoned, and mocked. Yet in my darkest hour, I forgave. I ask you to do the same, for forgiveness is not letting the offender go unpunished. It's freeing your own soul from the prison of bitterness. When you release those who have hurt you into my hands, you make room for my healing and my restoration to flow. Unforgiveness chains you to the offense, but forgiveness sets you free and clears the path for blessing and breakthrough. Trust me to deal justly with every situation. You are not called to hide your light under a basket. You are the light of the world because my spirit radiates through you. Let your compassion and kindness be evident. Let your words be seasoned with grace. Let your hands be ready to serve, reflecting my heart for those in need. Let your finances, time, and resources become instruments of blessing, for I have provided them to you so you can steward them wisely and generously. Remember, you're blessed to be a blessing. When you give to others in faith and love, you align yourself with my own nature. Do not shrink back from the desires and goals I have placed within you. Yes, there will be challenges. Yes, there will be moments of uncertainty. But I am teaching you to trust in me, not in your own limited perspective. If every path were easy, you would not learn perseverance. If every question had an immediate answer, you would not learn patience. I am shaping your character through each season, preparing you for greater levels of responsibility and influence. Do not despise the process. In the waiting, you develop endurance. In the struggling, you learn humility. In the persevering, your faith becomes unshakable. Believe me when I say that I have designed you to be victorious. Victorious over fear, victorious over doubt, victorious over every scheme that darkness sets against you. This victory is founded on my triumph over death and the grave. If I overcame the final enemy, death itself, you can trust that nothing else you face is beyond my power to conquer. Let me breathe that truth into your life right now. I have made you more than a conqueror, not by your own strength, but through my spirit that dwells in you. Let my spirit fill you afresh, saturating your heart with an overflow of my presence. Let this be a daily posture, not a one-time event. Each morning, come before me, surrendering your plans, inviting me to guide you, allowing me to speak to you through my word. Let your worship be genuine, birthed from a heart that recognizes how amazing and holy I am. In return, you will find that I am not distant or aloof. I am intimately near, rejoicing to pour out my peace upon you, my beloved. I know that sometimes you wake up and immediately feel the weight of responsibilities pressing in. You check the news, and you see chaos and uncertainty in the world. You look at your circumstances, and you see limitations or obstacles. But I invite you to fix your eyes on me first. Let your first thoughts be of my goodness. Your first words be of praise. Your first inclination be to ask for my strength. Doing so aligns your heart with the reality of my kingdom, a kingdom that cannot be shaken by earthly turmoil or difficulty. My child, your future is secure in my hands. Even if you cannot see how the pieces fit together, I am orchestrating the masterpiece of your life. I ask you to remain patient in the seasons that seem silent, to keep believing when doors seem locked, to maintain hope when the world tries to instill doubt. Over and over again throughout history, I have proven myself faithful. From the earliest days when I led my people out of bondage, to the times when I revealed my power through miracles, to the moment I laid down my life for you, my faithfulness has never wavered. You too will experience my faithfulness in tangible, personal ways. Perhaps some of you already have testimonies of how I delivered you from desperate situations, how I healed your body or mind, how I restored relationships that seemed beyond repair, how I provided when all hope appeared lost. Recall those memories. Write them down if you must. They are stones of remembrance, reminders that I am the God who comes through for you. In the moments when doubt creeps in, Look back at those testimonies and let your spirit be encouraged. I have never left you, and I never will. As you grow in spiritual maturity, you will notice that adversity no longer breaks you as it once did. Instead, it becomes an opportunity for you to rise in faith, proclaiming my truth over your situation. And each time you stand firm, your spiritual muscles develop, your discernment sharpens, your intimacy with me deepens. You learn to see beyond what is visible and perceive the reality of my eternal perspective. That is where true peace resides, in the awareness that I'm eternally good and sovereign. For those who worry that their prayers are not heard, I want to assure you that not a single word of your heartfelt cries goes unnoticed. I store each one, and while my answers may not always look how you expect, they always align with my perfect wisdom. Sometimes my best answer is to prepare you for a greater blessing than the one you asked for. Sometimes I protect you from dangers unseen by closing certain paths. Sometimes I strengthen your character by delaying the outcome you desire. Always, I act from the depths of my unfathomable love for you. Release every fear that has plagued you, every thought that says you will not make it, every voice that tells you to give up. Exchange them for the truth I speak. You have been chosen and anointed for a divine purpose, and no plan of the enemy can override my will for your life if you stay rooted in me. Let that truth embolden you to step out in faith, to try again, to reach for the dream you placed on a shelf, to believe in the promise that once made your heart leap. Time spent in my presence will revitalize you more than any other pursuit. When you feel weary from the demands of life, come and rest in me. When your emotions have been tossed about by the winds of change, come and let my words be the anchor for your soul. When your heart feels hardened from disappointments, let my spirit soften it with fresh love. I am like a wellspring of living water that never runs dry. Drink from me, and you will find the life and vibrancy that your soul longs for. I desire to bless your home and your family. I have heard your prayers for your loved ones, the quiet whispers in the night, the hopeful pleas in the early morning. I am moving in their lives, often in ways you cannot yet see. I invite you to partner with me through prayer, speaking blessings, speaking my words of life over them, trusting that my Holy Spirit can convict, guide, comfort, and restore in ways far beyond human ability. Where relationships are strained, I can bring reconciliation. Where misunderstandings abound, I can bring clarity. Where hearts are hardened, I can bring conviction and transformation. Keep praying, keep believing, keep loving, and watch how I will work. I am setting a table before you, even in the presence of your enemies. Those who doubted you, who mocked your faith, who tried to silence your voice of hope, will see that my favor rests upon you. Do not gloat over them, but rather let your humility and kindness be a testimony to the greatness of my love. I vindicate my children in ways that reveal my justice, but I also desire to see hearts changed and reconciled to me. That is why I ask you to keep your heart clean from malice or resentment. Let me handle the matters of justice while you focus on walking in my grace and reflecting my character. I assure you, beloved, that no trial is wasted, no tear is shed in vain, no prayer is meaningless, and no dream inspired by me is empty. I am continually at work, meticulously orchestrating the tapestry of your life. If you could see the grand design, you would be filled with awe at how every piece, even the painful ones, fit together into a masterpiece that reflects my glory. Trust me when I tell you that I am the author and finisher of your faith, the potter who shapes and molds you, the shepherd who leads you through every valley to luscious pastures of rest. I want you to remember these words and let them become part of your daily meditation. Fear not, I am with you. Be courageous, I will strengthen you. Trust me, I am faithful. Believe in my promises. I never lie. Rest in my love. It never fails. Let them echo in your heart as you face each day, aware that I go before you and also stand guard behind you. My hand is upon you to guide and protect. My spirit lives within you to empower and inspire. My word is your compass, a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. My angels form a heavenly shield around you, and my grace flows unceasingly to carry you through every challenge. If you have ever felt worthless, know that I consider you priceless. If you have ever believed you are unloved, know that my affection for you is unwavering. If you have ever thought you are alone, look around and see my presence manifested in subtle and grand ways alike. If you have ever doubted your future, rest assured that I have plans to prosper you, to give you hope, and a future filled with my goodness. I am rebuilding the walls of your life that were torn down by past hurts and failures. I am restoring the joy that once seemed lost. I am renewing your vision for what can be, instead of letting you stay trapped in the memory of what was. I want you to walk in boldness, free from the shackles of your past, stepping into each moment with expectancy of my favor and grace. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a victor in me. As you move forward, do not forget the lessons you have learned in the places of sorrow. They have shaped your compassion and humility. They have given you a heart for the hurting and the broken. They have taught you that you are utterly dependent on my presence. And that is a beautiful realization, because in your dependence, you discover the richness of my provision. It is my delight to care for you, to carry you, to show you that I am more than enough. When anxiety tries to grip your heart, remember to pray and worship. Worship shifts your focus from the problem to my greatness. Prayer aligns your heart with my heart. In the atmosphere of worship and prayer, fear loses its power and faith rises. You begin to see through my eyes, and suddenly the impossible becomes possible. There is nothing more powerful than a believer who prays in faith, aligned with my will. Heaven moves on behalf of such prayers. I am stirring up hope in you at this very moment. Feel that hope awakening like a morning sunrise, scattering the shadows of despair. Let it fill your lungs so that your every breath declares my promise. All things are possible with God. Let it shape your words so that you proclaim life instead of death. Let it guide your actions so that you step out with confidence rather than shrinking back in fear. Continue to share your struggles and your triumphs with me, because I am your closest companion. You might think, but God already knows everything, and that is true. Yet I love when you choose to share your heart willingly, to open yourself to the intimacy of communion with me. It is in that place of vulnerability that I reassure you, counsel you, comfort you, and infuse you with fresh faith. This relationship is not a rigid transaction. It's a dynamic, living fellowship. I want you to dream with me. Dare to believe that I can do more than you ask or imagine. Dare to trust that I can use you as a vessel of my love to transform families, communities, and even nations. Dare to hope for a future that's brighter than your past, not because you are strong or capable on your own, but because I am the one who sets you apart, who upholds you, who anoints you for greater works than you have ever known. If you have been waiting for a breakthrough for what seems like ages, do not lose heart. My timing is perfect. Sometimes I must prepare the terrain, sometimes I must prepare other people, and often I must prepare your own heart. If I gave you everything you requested at once, you might not be able to steward it well. But as you wait, I am building in you the capacity to receive and sustain the blessing. Waiting is not a punishment. It is a season of refinement. Lift your eyes above the chaos of the moment, breathe deeply, and remember that I am enthroned in majesty, overseeing your life with compassion and omnipotence. You never need to panic when you truly realize I am in control. Keep your spirit attentive to my whispers, for I speak in stillness. In the quiet of your heart, I will remind you of promises that you have forgotten. I will speak truths that shatter confusion. I will console you with the words of everlasting life. This day, I beckon you to come closer, to draw near with reverence and confidence. Let my presence envelop you like a warm embrace. Let me mend what is broken, fill what is empty, and illuminate what is dark. Let me be your all in all so that you lack nothing. When you recognize me as your ultimate source, you will find that I am abundantly more than enough. My blessings are not merely material, they are spiritual riches that never fade. Peace that can't be stolen, joy that can't be extinguished, love that surpasses all understanding. Stand on the promise that I will never leave you nor forsake you. You can count on that. Even in the moments you don't feel me, I am there. Even in the seasons of dryness, I am carrying you. Even in the darkest nights, I am the light that guides you. Keep pressing into my presence, for there is fullness of joy there, and my joy is your strength. Keep trusting my words, for in them lies life, instruction, and the roadmap for your destiny. I am the God who sees you, the God who hears you, the God who understands you completely, and the God who empowers you to live victoriously. Take heart in my promises, for they are reliable and steadfast. Ground yourself in my truth, and you will not waver when trials come. Above all, never forget this. I love you with a passion and intensity beyond what words can convey. I will never change my mind about you. Let your heart rest secure in my unwavering affection. Yes, my child, even as you read or listen to these words, I am touching the very core of your being. I am stirring something new within you, an awakening of faith, a deeper longing to know me more intimately. Do not resist this stirring. Lean into it. Let it carry you into a deeper place of surrender and trust, where you realize that I am more real than anything in this physical realm. You might look back over your life and see a tapestry of struggles, but I see a tapestry of growth, of triumph, of redemption. I have been working all things together for your good, even in the moments you question my presence. I will continue to work out my purpose in your life as you yield to my leading. You are never too broken or too unworthy to be used by me. On the contrary, my power is made perfect in your weakness. Receive this invitation. Let us walk together every day, every hour, every moment. Let our fellowship be unbroken by doubt or distraction. Let my Holy Spirit guide your thoughts, your emotions, your words, and your decisions. Lean not on your own understanding, because I see the bigger picture, and my ways are higher than yours. Let my love be your motivation in everything you do, from the smallest chore to the greatest endeavor. I'm erasing the lie that you are alone. You have me, and you also have a family of faith around the world, individuals who have experienced my touch and carry my spirit. I want you to connect with them, to encourage one another, to share each other's burdens. That is how my body functions. Each part working together in harmony, each one supporting the other, all under the headship of my Son. In unity, you will accomplish greater things than you ever thought possible. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not label you. Your circumstances do not limit you, and other people's opinions do not establish your worth. I have called you by name. You are mine. That identity is the foundation upon which you stand. Let the world say what it will. My declaration over you is far more powerful. You are a royal priesthood set apart for my glory, designed to walk in righteousness and to spread my light. When you look in the mirror, See the reflection of someone I cherish, someone I created with intentionality and purpose. Every detail of your design was carefully chosen by my wisdom. Never allow comparison to steal your uniqueness or your joy. You are a masterpiece, a one-of-a-kind expression of my creativity. Honor me by embracing who I made you to be. I know some of you have been weary, carrying secrets in your soul that you have not shared with anyone, weighed down by guilt or shame. The invitation remains. Bring those secrets into the light of my presence. Let me wash you clean. Let me heal the wounds that fester in darkness. Nothing you confess will ever surprise me. I already know, and yet I still love you completely. That is the power of my grace. It welcomes you, even in your mess, and transforms you from the inside out. Come now, let us reason together. Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be white as snow. That is my promise. My forgiveness is not partial. It is total. My atonement is not temporary. It is everlasting. You can rest secure knowing your debt has been paid in full. Live from that place of freedom. Let gratitude become the song of your life, a melody that draws others to my grace. I long to see you thrive in every aspect of life. While the world may measure success by wealth or fame, I measure it by the depth of your relationship with me, the purity of your heart, the consistency of your love, the sincerity of your worship. Seek first my kingdom, and all other things you need will be added unto you. Do not chase after temporary treasures. Chase after me, and you will find eternal riches that far surpass earthly gain. Each day is a gift. Cherish it by walking in step with my spirit. Let your words be filled with kindness and truth. Let your heart find rest in my promises. Let your mind dwell on what is noble, pure, and praiseworthy. Let your hands be quick to serve, your feet ready to go where I send you. Stay alert, for the enemy prowls around seeking to devour, but I have given you the armor to stand firm. Remain vigilant in prayer, anchored in my word, and you will not be overcome. I speak life over you. I speak hope into your discouragement, healing into your pain, courage into your fear, clarity into your confusion, and strength into your weakness. Cling to these words as my personal love letter to you, words that cross the barriers of time and space to comfort, restore, and propel you into the destiny I have prepared. Let me remind you once more, I chose you before the foundation of the world. I have watched over you every single day of your existence. I have collected your tears and listened to your prayers. I have prepared good works in advance for you to walk in. I have set angels around you, commanded them to guard you in all your ways. I have given you my Holy Spirit as a deposit, guaranteeing the inheritance that awaits you. I have established my covenant of grace, sealed with the blood I shed. There is nothing that can break this bond unless you choose to walk away. And even then, my longing to bring you home remains undiminished. You are precious to me. My heart delights in you. I celebrate your victories and comfort you in your losses. I provide shelter in every storm, rest in every struggle, light in every darkness. I have prepared a place for you in my eternal kingdom, where sorrow and pain are wiped away, where joy abounds without end, where you will dwell with me face to face. Until that day, abide in me here and now, and let my Spirit empower you to live abundantly. Now, as you have received these words, I invite you to respond with faith. Let your spirit say, "Yes, Lord, I believe." Let your heart be awakened to the reality that I am moving in your life, even at this very moment. Let your mind be filled with the confidence that comes from knowing you serve a God who is mighty and compassionate, holy and merciful, just and loving. Let your soul come alive in the knowledge that you are deeply, irreversibly loved by the Creator of the universe. Go forth now, strengthened by my promises, confident in my faithfulness, anchored in my unfailing love. Every step you take it in the assurance that I am right there with you. Though you may stumble, you will not fall, for I uphold you with my righteous right hand. Though you may weep, joy will come, for I am the one who turns mourning into dancing. Though you may face opposition, stand firm, for I am the one who fights for you. You will see my goodness in the land of the living, and you will testify to the nations that I am the Lord, your God, forever faithful and ever true. I have promised you a future filled with hope, brimming with my blessings, crowned with my presence. Keep believing, keep praying, keep resting in my arms of love. Keep advancing, for I am leading you toward green pastures and still waters, where your soul will be refreshed. Keep sharing my grace, for it multiplies when given away. Keep shining my light, for the darkness cannot overcome it. Today I envelop you in my everlasting embrace. Feel my spirit stirring within your heart, renewing your inner being, reminding you that nothing can separate you from my love. Take courage and step forward in faith. I am your God, and you are mine. You are safe with me. You are loved. You are redeemed. You are victorious. You are my beloved child, and I am well pleased